I don't think enough attention is put on how creepy women can be in those spaces. Mm-hmm. The women that think it's okay to touch up on other women or like, you know, just do things. She was like, in all of my time, I've rarely seen a guy wild out, but I've experienced it every time I go to these spaces. Every time I do an event, a woman violates me in some way, shape, or form. Every single time. And I don't even know, as a man, if I feel comfortable calling women to the, you know...
To the carpet
for that.
Call them.
I already know.
We bike.
I already know
We bike.
that I'm going to wind up cursing this tiny ass nigga out today. It's fine. I love him to death. What? You rolling eyes? You literally just rolled your eyes.
It's crazy.
I want to say what's up to the So Shameless community. What's good, y'all? How y'all doing? We have Lola, the divine, back in the house.
Hi, thanks for having me.
She and I had a very interesting conversation this week. We will let y'all know when it's time, but we are here, right?
Right.
We also have another guest. Daj went to another party this week. Didn't you? Didn't you?
But when I react, I'm the problem,
I'm just
right?
saying, you literally came in here. You and Lola went to another party this week.
Oh, now it's me and Lola. Okay, because at first it was just like I was the only. The party that we said that we was going to the last time we was here together.
I just can't. You can't just
that
answer
we
the
said.
question. Can you just answer the question?
Yes,
You went.
I did exactly
You
what
had
I
a great
said
time.
I was gonna do.
You had a great time.
I had an amazing
Yeah,
time.
listen, it is what it is. Right? Did you send yesterday the code? Did the person send the code?
I nominated him.
You did nominate yesterday.
Yesterday,
I
did
sent
you
it
go?
over.
No, I was here.
Did you get the code?
I did get the code.
So what? Young Prince came after
Yeah.
he was here
What
too.
you
Why you
talking
ain't just
about?
go
I
to him?
had, bro,
He was here
I was
before
tired.
the party.
Oh,
I was sleeping. I was tired.
because YP he was my last nomination.
That's peace.
That's peace.
Shout out to Lola for the invite. I appreciate you, Lola.
Always.
Young Prince was your nomination?
He was my last nomination. Yes.
So there was multiple niggas before him.
Yes.
All right. And none of them, all right.
You know, if we gonna
I
do
didn't
it,
know y'all was
let's
friends. I didn't know y'all was
let's
friends.
just add
You and,
fire
you and,
to it.
You and Prince, y'all
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, we're cool.
How long y'all known each other?
We've known each other for maybe like a year or two.
Oh, okay. A year or two. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Lola, you
Maybe
asked
a
me
little
how
bit
long
more.
me and this person have known each other.
Yeah, how long
Right.
have y'all been friends? This dynamic is interesting.
What do you say, 13 years?
Maybe.
Something like
Something like it.
that? Yeah. It's really nice.
Over 10.
It's really nice. Definitely over 10.
Definitely
We
over
started
10.
here damn near 7, 8 years ago. 8 years ago now. I was
Yeah,
young.
because Parker's about to be 7. So yeah, we started when I was pregnant. So yeah, we might be at 15, 16.
Well,
Yeah.
what was like the origin of it? Like, how did y'all become friends in the first place?
She wanted to be my friend.
Or she was like seeking you out type shit?
Yeah, she called me like, yo, why you act like that? Be my friend. I'll be yours. That didn't happen?
Is that the origin?
No, I mean, that's not when we met, but we knew each other before that. But then you was like, yo, that's how we became friends.
Okay.
Friends.
Yeah, valid. Because
I
when
don't
he
let
said
people in.
origin, I didn't know.
Well, she said
Was-
friendship.
The
Okay.
origin of the friendship. Yeah.
Yeah.
The origin of the friendship
She
was
called
that
me begging.
begging. I called you begging.
She was ogling?
Yeah.
Begging. That's exactly what happened. Yes, I called him begging. We had a very nice rapport. We used to like talk back and forth on Twitter, and I was just like, why are we not friends? Like in real life?
More than
I love
that. I think he was
that.
coming out. I think it was doing parties you was supporting.
Because I supported.
I think we were closer than the average Twitter head at that point.
Yes.
And you was like, yo,
You would throw
You're
little links. I
funny.
would show up. I would
You're
throw little
funny
links.
acting.
Yeah.
you see I fuck with you, and I want to know why you...
You don't want to be my friend.
Right. And
That's
I
so
was like,
rude.
I don't like letting people in. And then she's like, nigga...
Shut the
I
fuck
like,
up.
yeah, it was like that.
Like, shut up. Be my friend. Like, don't just be my friend on the internet. We have mad mutual friends. Like, we keep running into each other. Like, act like we're fucking friends.
So then that means she is who she's always been. So you asking her why she's being funny with you. She's not being funny with you because she's been that way.
I like that.
Oh, okay.
Shit, they got him in a pickle.
Niggas be acting like if I'm anything, I'm consistent as hell.
Lola,
Yes.
I like that you did that because you took it back to the origin, right? In the origin, I said, I don't like letting people in like that. I feel like they act funny. I don't like going through that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That was I'm not going to do that, right? Let's go back. Let's take it back to the last episode.
What happened in the last episode?
Why you drove past my house to go to a
party?
friend's party? Niggas wasn't thinking about you. I was with my man. Yeah, that's all I care about. Take it how you want.
I said all that just like that. That was my tone.
Similar.
That was my tone?
I
Yeah,
watched
kinda.
that.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was.
Literally, fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Fuck your feelings. Fuck out of here.
It was,
Okay,
It was date
respect.
night. Yeah.
Because it was date night.
Yeah.
Because
But you said that. Fuck your feelings because it's date night.
because I set up a date night with my husband.
Now we get it.
And I'm not
Now we get
thinking
it. Now we
about
got it.
nobody else.
Now we got it,
but
big
the
dog.
nigga, I looked in his eyes and said I do. That's the person that I was worried about.
Yeah, no,
that
we
day.
get it. No, we get it.
But when I said I was going back, and I'm like, yo, just pull up. We don't gotta take it here. Like,
Did
it's
you
not.
when
It's
you went this time? Did
Huh?
you call him and be like, yo, I'm on my way?
I did not call him and say I was on my way, but I did tell him before. I did speak to him before I went, said I was going, and I said again, double down and said, just pull up.
Yeah, why you
And he
didn't
said
She
no.
did not. She did not do that.
I didn't do
When
that?
Did you do that?
We wasn't on the phone and I said, I'm going, just come.
No. When did that happen?
I'll find it.
Tahoe read the
Why
chat.
didn't
When
you
did
come?
that? I see what you're saying.
I thought we
I see
discussed
what
that
you're
you
saying.
would come. I
No,
was looking
y'all
for it.
said that I would go, and I said no.
wasn't
I'm gonna
yesterday.
call him, right? So for the people in the room, he is in the chat today,
Batman.
Batman.
right? And he is literally he's hot.
We
right?
was on
Yeah.
FaceTime on Monday, nigga, for 30 minutes.
Okay. And what does that have to do with it? We was talking business.
But I told you I was going.
When was the party?
Wednesday?
Wednesday.
So you
Wednesday.
told me Monday that you're going.
Yes.
To Wednesday. Okay. In any case, him and I had a great talk. Matter of fact, do y'all want to hear?
Oh,
Because he wants to call in.
yes.
I'm going to call him.
Is this
Okay.
when we put our...
Are you ready?
I don't know if we're
Everybody
allowed
grab your headphones.
to. Okay.
I'm not sure if the No Shame Gang can hear, but you, the audience listening to the episode, can.
Am I doing this right? Oh, there we go.
Let's see how this works. This is going
Child.
to be interesting. Exactly. Child.
I don't know what's happening right now.
I just tried to call him, motherfucker. My shit, this
He didn't answer
phone
for you.
number. No,
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
So I'm not
He
even
definitely
sure.
didn't go through.
What, am I blocked now?
That was crazy.
How are
Let's
you
see.
blocked when we were just texting each other this
Let's see.
morning?
Yes, Tahoe. So because I am eloquent and because I have class,
Hello, Batman.
let me speak to everybody before, hello. Hi, Lola. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, boo. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm stressed, but nonetheless, we're just gonna, move along because we prevail. Daj, how are you?
Hello, Batman. How you doing?
And I'm, after I get this out, I'll be fine. Yesterday, I don't know you too well, but it seems like we have beef. I will address that after I address this.
Wait, what? Hey, what?
Because he's
How?
priority today.
Wait, can I play the music?
Yeah.
Whenever you-
Please play something.
Okay. I can't find it now. I'm laughing too hard. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Wait, it's not working. It's not working.
Laughing too much. What is this?
This is holy court. In the so shameless justice system,
Okay, guys, don't
friendship-based
make me
offenses
laugh.
are
I'm
considered
serious. Don't make
especially
me laugh.
heinous. These are their stories.
Apparently, court
All
is
right,
in
y'all
session.
can't make me laugh because I'm serious.
Yes.
This I'm serious about.
Okay.
I'm fighting not to call this bitch ass nigga by his first and last name, but I won't. So
Who is snorting?
so the thing is, right? I just want to be clear that me and this nigga had a conversation yesterday. That conversation was okay, right?
It was great.
It was okay.
It's a great combo.
It was a great convo. Now the problem is his bitch ass told me to watch the show, and I did. So now we have a motherfucking problem.
First of all, I didn't
Because
tell
the
you to watch
conversation we
it.
had-
You said you wanted to watch it. You said, did you?
You told me I was disgusted. So what
Yeah.
the telling me to watch it?
Of course. I'm going to tell you. I ain't going to talk about you behind your back.
So we're not gonna play semantics because you already got a million things to get cursed out about. Let's not add to the list so soon in the convo. Thank you so much. So now, moving on. First thing I want to address, Tahoe. The thing is that you are my friend.
I love you.
But most importantly, you are like a big brother to me, and I want to emphasize the big brother in that. Okay.
With your old ass. That's what he said.
Let's first address that. Okay? The big brother. As in, you lead, I follow. As in, you have a certain level of maturity that I do not, or I would not. But, you know, in the history of our friendship, we know better that that is not true. So we will just go ahead and try and rectify that right now. So number one, I just want everybody to know that I apologized to this bitch ass nigga yesterday, twice. I did. Because he's right. After he gave me the plug for the place, I should have 100% called him and said, you know, thank you so much. It worked out. You know, I'm doing X, Y, and Z, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Moving along. I've already apologized twice. I'm not coming up here to apologize to your bitch ass again.
I take that as an apology, though. Thank you. I appreciate
Yes,
it. That's the
that was
third
so
time.
much
I
more.
appreciate
What I
it.
will
that's
say
fire.
is, here's where you went the fuck wrong. Is because, one, there was no grace given. There was no grace given. Because as somebody that throws parties, throws events, and everything, you know how stressful it is. I'm also doing this alone. First of all, y'all already outed me as the owner, but luckily we're just gonna go by Batman and just whatever. We're just gonna move along.
did it.
Everybody
It
already
was
knows.
you.
I didn't.
We
did. It
told
was
We
her.
said baby
It
thug.
was
She
you.
did.
It was you. No, it
How?
was you bitch ass
It
nigga.
was you.
If it was,
I never
was
said
you.
your name.
It was absolutely you. We said baby thug
Okay,
on
yeah, I
his
did
show.
say Baby
And
Thug,
she
yeah.
said that he popped up out of nowhere like Batman or some shit. And that's how we
When
got
did
here.
I say his name? I never said his name. I never said your name. Please.
well, if it wasn't being discussed because you were in
I
your petty
never
Pisces ass
said
feelings,
your name, Batman.
you were in your feelings, and this is why we are here today.
I was.
Okay,
I expressed
because
that.
and that leads me to the next segment of why I'm pissed with you. Because the number one thing, I apologize. So we're just gonna move along. But here's where you handled me wrong. Number one, your first time addressing me about this was in
on
comments on
Instagram.
Instagram for
Yep.
everyone to fucking see. That's number one. We're friends and you are my big brother. So that means that you be a grown man and you give me a motherfucking call and say, yo, what's good with you? Why wouldn't you tell me about X, Y, and Z? You're gonna literally, I'm literally, you know, engaging with your content on motherfucking Instagram,
Thank
technically
you.
supporting you
Thank
as
you.
my brother.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And your response is, thanks for inviting me to your party. Bitch, are you okay?
Is you? How is you cool? And that's
No,
another
no,
way that
and
you
what-
can
what
out
was I
him
supposed to-
for the party on fucking Instagram, saying, "Oh, thank you for inviting me to your party." You
Nobody knows
dumbass.
what party I'm talking about. Still didn't out him. Nobody knows
Again,
what party
I'm not
talking
playing
Semantics.
semantics with you. I'm not playing semantics with you. I said that at the beginning of the conversation, and I'm not going to repeat it again. Now, moving along, that's where you first went wrong, and you actually expected. I know you. You expected me to call you and say, "What are you
Yes.
talking about?"
Yes.
And that's exactly
Yes.
what I was not going to do.
Why
Because
not?
what you're not going to do is act like we're fucking 16 years old and address me in some
shit.
motherfucking Instagram comments.
Why
Like
not?
we're not actual friends.
You commented.
You called me.
You can. Oh, that
I
seems a little
commented and you-
passive aggressive. You knew
I
what
didn't
I was
say it
talking
seems
about, and you ain't say shit.
I didn't say it seems.
Oh,
get
that's
my words
passive
right.
aggressive.
Quote me correctly.
No.
Quote me correctly.
Well, you know
I
what
didn't
you
say
said.
it seems passive aggressive. I told you it was passive aggressive because it was.
But we're not playing semantics. But we're
That's not
playing semantics.
semantics.
Well,
It
it's
either
a
was or
bunch
it
of
seemed
bullshit.
like it was.
That's what it is.
No, what you are doing. No. So what you're going to do is acknowledge that addressing your friend and
I
comment
should have
about
hit
something
you, but
that
I was in
did-
my feelings. All right, I was in my feelings.
Well,
I should have hit you.
Okay, so boom.
That's fine. I should have
I
hit
just want you
you.
to know. I want you to know that you telling me what you should have done is not an apology. So
That
at
is
some
an
point in this
apology.
conversation,
No, it's not. You did not apologize. I should have done that. Be like, you know what? I'm sorry, friend. You're right.
This one.
Oh,
Because
sorry.
yesterday, my first apology, remember I told y'all, I apologized to his bitch ass twice yesterday. The second time I had to apology I had to apologize because he was not happy with the first apology, where I did actually say I'm sorry.
No,
he wasn't happy with the first one.
You
So
said
I
to
gave
be
him
fair
another
first.
one.
You said to be fair first, and I said no, apologize first, then
You
go
didn't even
into
let
to
me-
be fair.
You didn't even let me get to be fair
No,
out.
quote me correctly, bitch. I said, don't tell me to be fair first. Acknowledge my feelings, and then go into your petty little bullshit excuses.
I have a question. Am I allowed to have questions or comments?
Wait, let him get his shit off because
Yeah.
he's fuming.
He got a lot more. I don't think that was it.
Okay. I'm going to hold it.
And secondly, you said a lot on that fucking shit, and it went on for 20 minutes. I'm in my kitchen, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh, he's still motherfucking going. Oh, okay. I see what the fuck is going on here.
That is a fact.
Yeah, we've been talking
Yo,
about that for a minute.
he was going in. That nigga would not concede.
Guess what? Guess what? I'm gonna tell you why. Because I really love you. I really love you. We came from
I
a
love
place.
you too, but
We
you
came
are
from a place where hey, you and I didn't vibe well back in the days. There were blocks. I was blocked. We came to a really great understanding. You've walked me through trauma, in friend groups. You stood by me. You've fucking styled me. Nigga, you've been to my house. You've met my family. Nigga, we like that. We like that. So yeah, I was hurt. My feelings fucking was hurt. You think I'ma just go through that
imagine
shit
how I
for just
felt.
anybody? Hey, nigga, no.
What?
Acknowledge
Imagine
my
how I felt.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Imagine how I felt being addressed in Instagram comments.
You
All
ain't give
that
a
we've been
fuck.
through.
The minute how many times you address me in an Instagram comment? How many
No,
times?
real shit that I really felt the way about. If I really felt the way about your bitch ass, I always call you and I say, bitch, X, Y, and Z, and we address it.
Hey, listen.
And it's moved
Everything I said last week, yes, I was hurt by the instance. I never put it to your character. I said, this nigga is a great nigga. I
you
said,
know
this
what?
nigga's a great nigga. This nigga has etiquette. This nigga is powerful. I said all of these things. So I never attributed this one thing to your character. It was an instance where I felt slighted.
I never said that you did.
Okay,
I never
so
said that you did, but you addressing me like that as if you didn't know my character, as if you didn't know that normally I would have called and said, hey, I'm sorry, you know, I did get the spot, whatever. You know that's what I would have done. So if in your mind that's what I'm normally like, something would be off and you would say, this is not like him. Let me call and say, why didn't you call me? That's not like you.
It was after your second party. What? No? It was after the second. Look, and
No,
I would
No,
think-
it was not. That was the first
First
party.
one.
The second party was the one we just
nodder.
went to.
All right, nodder.
Nodder? What the
Yeah,
fuck
you
is a
been over here
nodder?
nodding
Oh,
your
shit.
fucking head off. Obviously, you can't wait to jump on
because
his
you're
bandwagon.
fucking wrong. Because you're fucking wrong. Okay? And
You don't
actually,
even know
you
what I
I'm
was
gonna-
finna say, you dumbass.
You know what? I'm going to give you the perfect analogy, actually, Tahoe.
Okay.
We're not going to give details because we don't want to discuss people that aren't here to defend themselves. But do you remember when you and another one of my friends were mad at each other? Do you remember this? And I was sitting in a hotel mad. I was sitting in a hotel with them. They were
Yes.
cursing you out on the phone.
Yes.
And what happened that day, Tahoe, when you called me after you got off the phone with them?
I don't know.
What happened that day?
It was years ago. I don't know.
Let me remind you. Okay, so let me remind you. Tahoe is going off on my phone about what's going on between him and a mutual friend that we had. I'm on the phone in the hotel room. He's going off on them, about them while I'm standing right in front of them. Now,
Oh yeah, that was good.
in this
That was
instance,
good. And you just held it down. Thank
yeah,
you for
it's
that.
a good analogy, isn't it, bitch? So the thing is that the thing is that as he's going off, I let them go off on him, and he's going off on them now, but on my line. And now I'm just stuck in the middle because I'm in a hotel because everybody's mad at each other. So in that conversation, did I once tell you? Because there were points where you were wrong in that situation. In that conversation, in front of them, did I once say, Tahoe, you dead ass wrong. You shouldn't do that. Or did I just listen to you? And then when we spoke privately, I told you, yo, you was dead ass wrong about this. And what you should do is address how you feel. And actually, this is another case to where you didn't like how somebody handled you, so you want to do something petty
Yes.
in response to it.
Yes.
And I told you that that's wrong. You need to address how you feel, but still not be petty in the same instance.
Yes, that's
The
exactly what
two
you
don't
said.
go together.
That's exactly what you said.
Oh, okay. And I handled you
To
what with
me,
respect
to
and
me,
in private.
in my opinion, right, that situation was far more egregious in my pettiness than bringing it up here amongst friends. That to me was that what nigga basically I was like fuck out of here on some a large scale, and so that I understand where you're going and the comparison in some way, and I don't really feel it equals up. But if you feel like me saying, yo, when I said that on Instagram, that was a cue to yo hit my line. That was a cue to yo we got to talk. I hear your shit is popping.
Listen,
I didn't get invited.
you're a grown
I
ass
feel
man,
away.
as am I.
Yo, yeah, let me finish. But it wasn't
Go
like,
ahead.
oh, we ain't friends or I'm really tight. I was in my feelings. Why I can't be in my feelings? Especially when you was here when I was talking to Daj. I said, yo, I really don't really like friend shit. I don't like that. I always seem to feel a way towards the behavior that comes towards me versus what I put out. That's always been my thing. And I just stopped. And today asked me, my fiance asked me about this the other day. And I was like, I just really just be exhausted with trying to keep up friendships because I always feel like I get the shit end of the stick. Not saying that you did that, but it's a callback to why I might get in my feelings about certain shit that comes in with friends. I always feel like, damn, did I deserve that? Again, I do believe that this was an oversight. I do not believe you purposely didn't invite me. Although when you called me big brother, I thought you was about to say I was too old to come to your party. I thought that's what you was about to say.
I won't go there. I won't go there. So
But look,
my thing is,
look.
and I
If you're
understand
taking, look, I didn't realize that you would take it personally for me to put it into the Instagram comments because I was sending a jab, right? You've often jabbed me in Instagram comments. I was sending a jab. I didn't really think, and then honestly, it wasn't like, oh, you do it to me, I do it to you. I just didn't think it would be a big deal. But if so, if it is, and since it is, I am sorry. I sent it in the Instagram comment. Daj told me to call you. I wasn't ready to have that conversation yet. I don't know why. I just wasn't. But when I called you, I was ready, and we talked, and it went, and that was it.
So in the future, do not bring it up somewhere if you're not ready to talk about it. Because the thing is that you said you weren't ready to talk about it, but if I would have called you after you made the Instagram comment, would you have been ready to talk about it? I'm confused.
Yeah, because you know what it is? And I was talking about this with my cousin's pod. I have found that I don't know when to not be the bigger person and when to be the... I feel like I'm always being the bigger person. So I'm starting to question when to do that, when I'm being pussy, when I'm letting shit go too soon, when I should stand on business. And again, this is not necessarily directed towards you in that. This is a confusion that's happening within me as to saying like, yo, you've been acting pussy for the last 6 years. You've been letting a lot of shit slide and always just... So I'm questioning my behavior. And again,
So
that isn't attributed to this. This is just an overall thing where I'm just like, You understand what I'm saying?
Completely understood. I can compartmentalize. I can do that. So in this case, what I'll do as your big brother, because that's basically our dynamic at this point, even though I'm very much younger. As your big brother, what I will say to you is what you need to learn to do going forward with your friends is that you need to take a step back and analyze what friend are you upset at? What are their attributes? What are their characteristics? What is your history? And then move forward from how you are going to.
I was never upset with you. I was never
I
upset.
didn't think that you were upset. You were being a petty, Pisces ass bitch.
All right.
That's what you were doing.
That's literally my middle name. Like my
Correct.
feelings was a
And
little
I didn't like your
actions
actions towards me.
What
I didn't
actions?
like your actions towards me.
What actions?
Your inaction.
The actions you just apologized for, bitch. I'm not like what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Like at some point the combo
can
has
you
to grow.
stop
At some point
snorting?
you have to climb up the rope. You can't just sit at the same spot of the rope because you'll fall down. So I just need you to like climb up the rope and get to the top so
you
the
calling
next
me a
person in
monkey?
gym class could finish.
So gym class finish is hilarious.
I have no idea.
Batman.
What
Stuck on the rope.
Batman, I love you. I love you down.
Love
That's
everybody.
all I
love
have
you.
to say.
I love
Love
you,
everybody.
Daj.
I love the energy you give the people you love.
I love the energy I
Listen.
give to the people I love too.
What were you gonna say though, Nada?
Now, am I done? Am I done with this nigga? Hold on. Am I done?
Think more,
Was it?
friend.
I should have wrote my motherfucking notes. That's what I should have did. Am I
You
done
wrote
with him?
notes.
Of course.
You wrote notes.
There's so much to discuss.
So much with you, yes. Also, I want to acknowledge we won't go into detail because that's like another thing that's like business. But there was another reason why, like something threw me off once I got the place and I was told information. And I think there was also a middleman here with me and Tahoe that kind of whatever. It was confusing. So there was that also.
Oh,
But nonetheless,
did
I
you
wasn't
feel a
even.
way about that? Because I told you that wasn't true.
I didn't feel away. It was just like, wait.
I would
thought that
never
this
do
was
that to
just-
you. So basically, the person tried to say that I was taking a percentage of his party. But and that right? And
That's right. I don't know if we should have said that in front of everybody, but sure.
why? It's not a thing. It's literally not a thing. Why can't I say it?
Well, it's business, but go ahead. I mean, hey, you.
But
put
I
up
wouldn't do that to
nothing.
my
I-
friend. I wouldn't do that to.
Right.
So they use it. They use that. Tell me what you told him because I don't want to.
Why you keep saying his
So
name?
Oh,
what
shit.
was
And
that
this is
like,
what you did the
I
last
did
time.
not. But we can.
Why
have
are
it
you
edited
yelling
out.
at
We
me?
can have it edited
Why is he
out.
yelling at me? Why
I
is he
did not
yelling
do
at me?
that.
Can you do
But-
like the bleep? Can you do like the bleep?
Yeah, I'll bleep it out.
I love that.
But why?
I love the.
And
I love the bleep.
but do you know, like when people say like, oh yeah, the energy that people give, the people that they love, we give each other the same energy, the same shit that he puts out.
You could've
I
just
give
said,
him
"Yo,
back.
don't say his name.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't say it the right way.
You literally told me I didn't say it the right way to you. That's what you're complaining about.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't say it the right way. I apologize.
Yo, I don't need your apology. I wasn't the one bothered. You were.
Y'all all right?
It's not me. It's not me.
In any case, you're basically saying that you might have felt a way about that, right, Batman?
I didn't know how I felt about. I didn't know how I felt about it because again, and that's what I'm saying. Like it was like steadfast. Like I got the place, and then again, I'm doing everything on my own. Like now we are building a team and all that, but I'm doing social media management. I'm making my own graphics. I'm literally outreach. Like everything, I'm doing it all on my own. And on top of that, as I'm negotiating for the place and what the deal and what the contract is going to be, it was brought up like, hey, I still have to give Tahoe X amount of percent. And I had to say, as like a pushback, your deal with him has nothing to do with our negotiations. That's your business and that's your money. If you're giving him so and so percent of my party, that comes out of your percentage. It's not going to come out of mine.
So let's be clear.
The point is that I didn't. That's not how Tahoe brought it to me.
But let's
He
be
brought it
clear.
to me. Oh, I know this spot, and that was that.
But let's
When
be-
she brings it up, I'm like, like I didn't know what because honestly, money is money and business is business. So I didn't really even know if I felt the way or not. It was just more so like
But
that's
it could have
interesting.
been.
That
But it could have been
he-
a way.
It just
It could have been that you felt
it
the
could
way.
have
So
been.
as this friend that you're saying that, oh, this was just a oversight or whatever, you might have been stewing on something and you wasn't
I don't
ready to
think that.
address it.
I don't think that that's what that
Then
was.
why would
You
you
know
bring
how
it
I
up?
know that's not what that was?
Then why would you bring it up?
You know how I know
Why wouldn't
that?
you hit me like,
Because
yo,
I didn't
bitch,
bring-
you taking a percentage?
Because I didn't.
He been calling me a bitch the whole
again, my
episode. Now
brain
when I
was-
say it, it's crazy.
But my brain was literally everywhere. That really was not a factor. At some point, I was going to mention like, "Bitch, why you ain't tell me you was a percentage of the party? Did you?" And honestly, I probably would have asked you, "Did you get your PC?" Because I want you to get your motherfucking money.
You
And
should
at
have
this
hit
point-
me because I never got it. If she was in holes in it, I didn't know that was a thing. I told you that.
Well, hey, we too much down the line. You know, I don't know. We
That's
spoke
two
about
parties
that
I'm
yesterday,
owed
what I
now.
think we should do.
Shit.
So what now?
It's nothing now. He
So-
just wanted to curse me out, and I
Yeah, I just wanted to curse him out. I'm not.
I got
gonna-
3 apologies.
that's
He
all.
got 1 from me. I think we're even.
You see,
Now here's where we again. You climbing down the rope, and
That nigga
because
sliding.
that was unnecessary, bitch. It really was.
Disrespectful, yo.
What was the point?
Because
What was the point?
the extra 2 were for the 2 that you already threw. So you threw 2, then you apologize 1 for the action. So that's
Again,
3 versus
I'm
the
just
1
gonna
thing that I
remind
did.
myself. I'm just gonna remind myself again of our dynamic that I am the big brother here, so I will take the L. No problem.
Wait, you need
So-
2 more apologies? What do you want to even it up?
he wasn't thinking about it not being even until you said, I ain't got
Until
three.
you, like, nobody was
He
thinking,
got
again,
one.
but,
It's crazy.
immature.
hey, so again, we just, you know,
Nah.
let's just,
This nigga be
move
gaslighting me.
along.
Nah, this nigga be gaslighting me. So are we in agreement that he is not going to be there in November?
What?
That's on him. He has a ticket to the event.
Wait, why would you say that?
Well, are you going to be there in November? Because we would like you there in November.
Before we say, why did you say that?
Because I wanted to.
So I have agreed with myself and my team that Tahoe will not have to, I mean, we don't have that many events left in a year, but Tahoe will not have to pay for entry for the rest of the year as an apology, whatever.
That's
and then
so
we'll
lovely.
discuss anything going forward next year.
You
That's
are
such
so
that's a
Well,
yeah, that
That's
is
a
the,
classy
you know,
nigga right there.
a class
I
act.
don't
That's a
want
good
that.
person.
I don't want that. I do appreciate it though, but I'm here to support. And
You can
I feel-
support when we go
and
to
I
the
feel
bar.
With all of the things that you're doing, this guy he's doing so many things to look out for people. He's making sure there's multiple platters of food. People are getting not VIP, but like special pricing
Mm-hmm.
if you're in the community, if you join the page. Like he's taking losses to
doing
build the
amazing.
brand.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna have me out here walking in for free when my friend is out here doing what he's got to do for the community. No, I will be paying. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it though.
No worries. I'll discuss the process with you,
You can give me a
for
t-shirt.
you to be brought on board.
Yes.
I could get you a t-shirt. Okay.
Thank you.
Which is technically another loss,
want-
but hey, you know, I might as well have just let you in
I'm
the
gonna
party for
call-
free.
yeah, I'll call you later.
Not only is it another loss, it's
Wait.
something else I have to pay for, and it's labor at that point. But hey,
Wait, but you was
you
already
know.
all right. I'm not bringing up your stuff, the plans we talked about. But you said that you had smoke for yesterday. What did he do?
Yeah, what did I do?
So he made a comment that I really didn't like yesterday. What was the comment? He said, "Oh yeah, because I wouldn't be following shit. I'm just pulling up, and I wouldn't follow shit. I'm not." Excuse me? Because the thing is that again.
I said that.
So now you're
Yeah, you
enabling-
said that shit.
But he said
was
it,
we
but he
talking
said
about?
it-
That's exactly what you
but
said,
he
and you
said
can run it back, and we can recap.
He did say that, but he said it in the perspective of that's your man. You ain't even got to follow the page, just show up. He said it.
Oh,
No,
yes.
That's a bullshit. That's a bullshit outlook on it.
No. I
Because
remember
if you
I remember
want
what
to
I was saying.
support, you have to support in totality.
You know, I was
Hello?
yes, I was talking about Tahoe. I was talking about. I was
I
talking
know
about.
what you were saying. I know you were saying that that's what you would do if you was him. Bullshit. And that's what I'm addressing right there. Bullshit. Because at that point, that's enabling him. And that's literally telling him that the actions that he's displaying were appropriate. And it wasn't. That's not how you handle it. Again, you be a grown man. You say, yo, what's going on? And even if you follow after we have a discussion, even though you should, like Daj said, because again, it was 20 minutes worth of shit to listen to. So like Daj said, she clearly said, no, you should have followed. You're still supposed to follow and support anyway. That's what you should have motherfucking done. But no, yesterday, so let's get back on you. You want to advise him to not follow, to pull up
punching
anyway,
everybody.
not follow the rules,
And not follow the rules.
and being
Come
clear.
on.
So the outlook that I had, because at this point, this is like free promo, whatever. The outlook that I had and why I'm removing myself, I'm a gay black man. I have thrown events before.
Yo, all right, yo. Tahoe. come
Nigga,
on.
what?
Hey,
Bitch, is you cool?
Yo, Batman, get him, Batman. I'm on your side.
No, son, like, the
I'm on your
nigga
side.
is
I'm
not
on your
okay.
side.
Like that.
The nigga is not okay. This nigga is
this
not
nigga's
okay.
not well.
What's wrong with
This nigga's not well, man.
I'm sorry.
Are you?
Hey. Hey.
Yo, anyways,
What he was saying?
Baby
he was
Thug,
gay.
what were
he
you
was saying
saying?
that I'm a gay black man with
Yes.
with etiquette.
So
Who has
I've
thrown
thrown
events
events before.
Mm-hmm.
I've thrown events before, and they were successful. Some would say really successful, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I did notice that I had like maybe a 10 to 15% attendance of a heterosexual man.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these 10 to 15% were just my straight homeboys that were comfortable coming to my party.
Mm-hmm.
There were plenty others that wanted to come, but they didn't want it to be seen as a gay party, etc. Oh, I'm at a gay party. That's what they were afraid of. So what I decided, and I had a new idea. I've had this idea for probably like 3 years. I decided I'm gonna remove myself, and now nobody won't know who the fuck's party it is. I'm gonna stand on the brand and what it is, and people want to come because they want to come, not because of who's associated with it.
I
So
like
outside
that.
of who I am and me being gay and black, whatever, blah, 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 outside of that, a lot of these parties, and I'm not throwing shots at anybody, a lot of these parties are attached to somebody, and you're just going to so-and-so's party. You're not going to a party because you genuinely enjoy it. You're not going to a party because it's genuine, it's like organic, just good shit there. And with 705,
Oh,
everything is top quality.
okay.
You
That's
get
a fact.
memorabilia to take home,
That's a fact.
food, there's branding, there's coasters, there's
Niggas was playing puzzles,
It's
getting smacked.
beautiful in there.
Yo, I did not make it. I told you I didn't make it the next day at work. Next time I'm just going to take a half
Wow.
day.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. I'm not an adult.
Yeah, you have to. Everybody either takes a half day now. Yeah, because I don't think I'm moving it from Wednesdays.
Ugh.
It's just gonna stay on Wednesdays. Unfortunately, we'll see about that in the next year. But yeah, that was the idea. So the thing is that I had friends come to the second one who had no idea. They just came because they wanted to come. I have friends, like actual friends, people I've known since I was 10 that I speak to on the regular, that came and they had no idea it was mine. So again, I understand that Tahoe wanted me to like say like, hey, support this, but at the same time, I wanted to remove myself. And
How? You sent me the page to post.
so again, you're not, first of all, you're giving away my secrets, but since you said it already,
But you can't.
so basically shut up sometimes, shut up. So what happened was, basically my idea was, I know a lot of people, everybody knows that. I decided to have everyone, it was literally a picture of a drink in a bar with the words, if you're in the room, you're in the room. I sent that to probably minimum like 40 people. And I said, I'm going to have this picture come from so many different directions, and people are not going to know where it came from, whose it is. Put it up, put an R&B song, put the at, and that's it. That's why I had you do that.
That's literally
Again?
how I found the page, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't even, I had
Exactly.
no
Correct.
idea who was
Exactly.
attached to it. It just looked like, oh,
But
this shit
that's-
look cool.
That's how I knew about it, and also how we got into the whole space and all that. So you can't bring up this. Oh, I didn't want people to know, nigga.
So
tough
let
that.
me ask you a question. Actually, I
Tough
knew I
that.
wasn't done with you. Actually,
Ooh.
I knew I wasn't done with you.
Let's go.
So the thing is that you just said a key word just now, a key sentence, excuse me. That's how I knew.
Yeah.
So
the
you
thing
knew.
is, if you knew, because you had this rhetoric of the entire time
That you had
of
no
what I
idea.
listened to, that you had no idea about the party.
Yo.
So
But you knew.
if I asked
Hold
you to
on.
post something
Hold
and
on.
you knew that it was mine, because that's
Hey.
what you just said. Hold on.
Don't you mute that
I
nigga.
told you to shut up. Now,
Lola, take this phone. Keep it open.
Now.
It's gonna be important.
that's fine. Show whatever you want to show, because it's not going to faze me. But anyway. I
You a
asked to
petty
do
bitch.
something.
You know that, right?
You said
Across
that
me?
you knew about it just now. So if you knew and you posted something, why not follow it and then say, oh, this is getting, or why not call me and say, well, what is this? What are you trying to do? Like,
What we spoke about
there was
it.
none of that.
You gave me. We spoke about it. There was a business into it, and Lola, at the top, you see the dates. How many dates are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dates.
Now, there's no way I know that you even booked it. There's no way I know that you I have no idea about anything except for the fact that you need my help. So that's where I was on that. I wasn't. And it was, nigga, I know you busy. Just post this for me. I think you called me, or I called you. Oh, matter of fact, I called you because I was like, I don't even know if this is really him, because he don't even do shit like this. So I called him like, yo, is this you? Because I didn't want nobody spamming or something. I don't know. Spam is just crazy. I didn't know. So I called him. I said, oh, this is really you? All right, I posted. And then we got into the whole conversation about the business end, and that's where it went. That's why I didn't know about nothing, because I didn't know whether you booked it. I didn't know what date you picked. I don't know nothing. So
would you be
what
of the
rhetoric
opinion-
are you talking about?
The rhetoric that you just didn't know anything. But anyway, also because what I had you post is of the same language that is on the entire 705 page. It's the same language. Nothing has really changed.
She might touch my phone.
But let's move on from that. My question is, would you be of the belief that we were both busy?
Yes.
Because you could have said, yo, how did the link with the venue go? Did you end up going with it? That never happened. We never spoke again.
Right. That's true.
So you were busy because you have a million things going on, and I was busy because I have a million things going on. Is it possible that that's what happened?
You have 1,000 things going on. I have 1,000,000.
See.
Tahoe, I'm gonna make that your second motherfucking strike.
We be doing so good.
Yo, all right, man.
Fucking, this is really
Because
fucking
you know,
insane.
if you want to go, you know, if you want to go back and forth, we can. I don't want to.
Don't you got to go to class?
What the fuck are you talking about?
You said you had to go to class or something.
What class?
Okay. In any case, yes, I could have reached out. Yeah, I didn't even think about it twice. I thought that it didn't go through because I didn't hear from you. I thought that it didn't go through. So, and then obviously I didn't even know what it was really what. When you told me about it, I still didn't really gather the whole thing. So, because we went straight into what you need, and that's where it went.
And I'm appreciative of that. You were 100% helpful, and I do appreciate you. Yesterday, I need an apology from you on trying to enable this man into doing terrible things, and I hope that that's not what you do with your friends.
The last time I wasn't enabling him though. I was actually speaking against what he was doing. Actually,
the Pisces,
can't. But
does anybody have like a recap? Is there like a play rewind button to go back there?
No.
Because what you said to him was 100% enabling.
I'm sorry if you felt that way. And Batman, listen, we all good. Listen, but I don't.
No, Lola, hold on, Lola. You said you nominated him?
I did nominate him, and I also said last time that I was very leery about nominating people because I don't know how niggas be acting.
Correct.
I be chilling. Batman, we good.
And you see, hold on. Let me make sure that there's not a member profile for him right here.
Nigga said you have no
excommunicado.
He said
Batman.
over his picture. I don't think he did.
Excommunicado. Told you these niggas got bad vibes.
I'm just gonna take a wild guess and know that you are mature enough to know that apologizing to somebody and saying I'm sorry if you felt that way is the most bullshit apology you could ever give. You could actually keep it. Throw in the nearest motherfucking garbage. That's what you can do with that.
Yo, Batman, we all good, Batman. I haven't met you. I don't know you personally. No, we all good. It's all love. I wasn't enabling him, but I do apologize if you did feel like, I did that. I did. No, I didn't mean to. No, listen.
Period.
No. I was trying to be clear about what I was apologizing for. That's all I was trying to do.
That's how you know these niggas is family. It's something wrong.
I say it time and time again. Don't take it personal, but you are literally just proving my beliefs that straight men are the weakest link. Because what is going on?
What does this have to do with who we have sex with? What is it? What is it?
What did I do? Hold on. So what did who I have sex with had to do with the conversation like a few days ago? What did you say that was, y'all? October 3rd? What did I have to do with it then?
I pulled back on that so that you don't get to bring it back up.
What?
Because you pulled back on it.
I said it out, and then I was like, you know what? Let me not go there. So that doesn't count.
Yeah, nah, I don't know.
It doesn't count.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Tanae said she would like yesterday's nomination.
So, just a heads up.
There are no more
noms. Anyone listening?
Word, you ain't even send it to your bestie. That's crazy.
Yes.
You didn't even send it to your bestie.
Nominations are on pause.
You was trying to steal her from me.
Niggas was not in the room.
And you really was trying to steal her from me and didn't even send it to her.
That's my baby Tanae. Oh, no.
Didn't even know who she was. Wow.
Well, first of all, I feel like I'm used to saying her name with 2 E's. Am I not?
It doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Did I make that up?
No, it's 1 E.
That's
Oh
crazy.
damn.
But it's
Okay,
all
I'm
right.
sorry.
Yesterday
Danae,
was already
I was about to-
nominated, so just slide it over to her. You know, I'll send you her at so she can get her.
technically,
You ain't got mine,
so technically
nigga.
nominations are paused because we have to figure out some things. Some logistics. It's getting a little
Packed,
too crazy.
busy.
Yeah. So it needs to. We need to put a hold on that. But I have Tanae right now. A nomination will be sent to her right now. I'm sending that text right now to have that sent. Oh, actually, no. Well, no.
She can have the ticket and I'll buy one. Oh wait, I can't get nominated anymore.
So you cannot get a ticket. So how it works is you cannot get a ticket if you are not nominated.
Right.
That's just you can't just get a ticket.
So I'm not nominated. What am I gonna do?
Is there a cutoff for how many nominations a person can have?
I'm nommed out.
So again, that's why we're
Pausing right
revisiting
now.
the nomination
Yeah.
system.
I'll call you later on this.
Because one, there needs to be a cap, and two,
There needs to be a vetting
this just here
process.
you heard it first. All nominations will no longer be approved. Like
Thank
just because
God.
you nominate someone does not mean that they will be approved going
Ooh,
forward.
I love that.
Some things slipped through the cracks. We won't discuss that one here. But you know, I want positive energy in the room at all
We
times.
we
Yes,
love you,
sir.
Batman.
Thank you.
We
I
love you.
too.
All right, we gotta go. We gotta get into men versus women stuff.
No, we don't. This was so much more
I
fun.
do. Yo, this was entertaining, and I hope we are at peace. I'm gonna call you later anyway to figure some things out. I hope you did what I asked you to do, because you will be quizzed.
Oh yikes. Okay, so I'm gonna hang up now.
All right.
All right, Batman.
Bye, baby thug.
That was beautiful.
Later.
What was it?
That was really beautiful.
What was beautiful about it?
He got to express himself fully. You got to express yourself fully. He got to curse you out. You got to say how you felt, and y'all are still friends. Too many times I see people take their ego, and the friendship dies because of it.
Yeah.
People are too prideful to accept you fucking pissed me off, you hurt my feelings, bitch ass nigga, without being like, I don't want to be friends
So I
with you
disagree. That's not a bitch ass nigga thing. That's a
No.
That's a woman thing.
anymore. What?
What?
No, that's not what I'm
Men
saying.
get in the beefs all the time and still be friends. All the
Okay.
time. Women be cutting each other off at every slight. Every birthday they lose a friend from young. Every birthday they lose everything. Every time there's an event or something, y'all will cut somebody off. There's a misunderstood text or misunderstood action, or y'all will cut a person quick. Y'all don't have those conversations.
See, I have those conversations, which is why a lot of friendships that I've had don't last, because people don't like being quote unquote checked. I'm very big on accountability. And I have no problem in figuring out, well, what could have been done differently for the outcome to be done differently. And let's, case in point, this right here, what could have been done differently? As soon as we can go to the root. You could have called him from the jump. Why you ain't let me know you was having a party? Like, that could be that. So all the excess conversation after that really doesn't need to take place, because you acknowledge that the thing that you could have done differently for this entire fucking situation to not have happened was for you to call him and just be like, the fuck, nigga, why you ain't let me know? So that's how I move. So I expect other people to be that way with me, and I don't get it back. Like how you said, sometimes it's like, do I feel like being a bigger nigga today? I'm tired. And then when I get tired, nobody wants to show up.
But
And
I
so
think
I
that
let 'em go.
I think that there's a piece of, when it comes to friends, there should not be a thought process of being a bigger person or not being a bigger person. Like, I feel like I'm gonna take it to hell every time, and taking it to hell looks like, bitch, why you ain't tell me? Or
Exactly.
this nigga having another nigga. I'm about to fucking pull up. I'm be at the door. Hello, you
what she
forgot
does.
my invitation. Like, so
what she
I
does.
don't think that that's being. I feel like the passive aggressiveness is seen as being a bigger person, but maybe depending on the relationships, you need to take it to hell.
So-
You need to
That's
press
not-
people.
So, I
You
will-
need to say it.
I
Like,
will
be
say-
aggressive with it. Like,
Yo.
yo, are you good?
I will say this, and Lola, I know you had something else to say, right? When it comes to me, I was thinking about this. I have trauma with friendships.
A lot.
I have trauma, and I care about my friends. Like, I literally love my friends, and for some reason, that trauma has affected me deeply. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we look at that in the little bouts of depression that I may have had, they were about friendships
Yeah.
that have failed, right? So you know, I brought up the little no invite or you didn't invite me or whatever. That shit matters because it triggers some other shit
Right.
that has literally been bothering me about how much do you even care? Are you using me? And I know that's a lot. People are like, nigga, who the fuck is you? But yo, anybody can feel like they're being used for whatever the fuck they got going on and they're not being poured back into or whatever. Daj will call you. She will literally and curse you out and show up and whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Like, but she doesn't have that trauma. So I know that you don't, or maybe you do, but it doesn't affect you the way it affects me.
I think that
And go ahead.
I do have a sense of trauma, that sense of FOMO sometimes, of feeling left out. And I feel like the way that I've decided to deal with that, instead of suffering in silence and feeling ways about the people that I love and that I care about, I have to show my love by pressing you to let you know, like, yo, my feelings are hurt. Or I don't like the way that you moved when you did X, Y, and Z.
You put me in your wedding.
Because I love you.
Not gonna say I didn't belong there, but I
You
was
thought
on the
you didn't
groom
belong
side.
there.
No, when you told me at your engagement party that I was in your wedding, I cried.
Yes.
That wasn't about. I don't know if that wasn't about your wedding. It was about.
Why does that
You
be
care
said?
about me
belonging.
enough.
Yeah.
You care about me that much.
I do.
That was validating for me. That spoke to this wound that I have. You understand what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, like me, you have 40, 50 people here. I matter that much to you? Because even not being in that wouldn't have been crazy to me.
Yeah.
Because that's the groom side of things.
Yeah.
And he's always cursing me out. So that is that speaks to how much of a hole I have when it comes to friendships, right? And that I need to work on. So
I mean, but also, like, I think that you also have to understand, like, when I had my baby, you bullied yourself into the hospital room.
Yeah.
They said I could have one guest, and you was like, nigga, what? I'm
yeah, I
coming.
walked past the security guard.
Like, I'm coming. It was just, you was sitting, it was a damn party in there. And I'm just like, yeah, we're locked in. But you're also a person that, in the beginning of our friendship, I used to come to for advice all the time. And we used to just talk for hours about the same shit that we talk about on this show. It was just me and you. Come to my job. I have a problem. These niggas is stupid. Explain it to me like I'm 5. So, like, why wouldn't you? I think that the FOMO that you have.
Why wouldn't you? It's not FOMO. It's trauma.
But
what Batman
All the
just
names.
spoke on. Remember, he spoke on I lost those friendships.
Yeah.
Over that issue. It shouldn't have been a whole. One of those friendships spanned back to as long as I've known you. And although we're cool now, that was a big. That person matters to me. You understand what I'm saying? But we not like that no more over that. That's, nigga, I've gone through this with a lot of people. And so,
Well, you know,
that
relationships
matters.
are work. I think people forget that relationships are work. They take work, and a lot of the work stems from the amount of work that you're doing with yourself. So if you're in the state where you're figuring these things out, you're understanding that you have the trauma, that you dealt with things, that you kind of need a certain style of relationship for it to thrive, but those people aren't doing it, then you're doing double the fucking labor.
Yeah.
And some people just don't have the capacity. Like, I've gone past seeing people as intentionally trying to hurt me, and more so realizing you don't have the emotional bandwidth to deal with a friend like me.
Yeah.
I have had a friend call me clingy. I'm not clingy. I just value reciprocity. You know, I had another friend tell me, well, I'm more of a low maintenance friend. No, you're not a low maintenance friend. You're a low effort friend. And if I call you out on being low effort, now you're upset and we got an issue about that. But that's fine for me, because how many friends can we really have?
I don't know. I think that that's part of it, right? I think that sometimes, like, when I think about myself, I get supremely overwhelmed with the amount of friendships and relationships that I've built over the years with people. And the fact that I am the person that I pour into these relationships through decades. So I still talk to people that I've been friends with since elementary school, middle school, high school, the first job I've ever had. And then like now at this stage in my life, I am really overwhelmed in the process of how do I upkeep all of these bonds that I've built with all of these people for years and years. Like it is diminishing. And it's like, I don't think that I'm a low effort friend, but I do know that I've had those conversations with some of my friends, and it's very difficult to be able to say like, I love you so much, but I don't have the capacity in a day to check in on you. I don't have it.
How you say that, because
but it doesn't. It still doesn't. I don't think it matriculates the same, because it's like, if you don't, because we all have different lives and different ways that our lives are set up. It's hard sometimes for people to understand how difficult things are and how difficult it is to upkeep certain relationships. Right. Like, I am the friend, if you call me, I might not answer because I'm doing 1,000 things. If somebody call me right now, I can't. Like, I literally can't. Like yesterday when Baby Thug and Tahoe called me, I literally was like, I could talk to y'all for a minute, but I'm walking into a meeting, and walked into the meeting. I'm sitting at the conference table, but I'm still on the phone with them because my friend called, so I have to answer. Right? But it's like, sometimes it feels overwhelming to me to just upkeep it all. Like, I'm more of the, if you text me, I'm gonna text you back. If you say you need me, I'm gonna show up. But me reaching out, I don't got the fucking time. But then
that's not low effort. And that's what I want people to understand. When I say that there's a difference between low maintenance and low effort, I'm going to give you an example.
Give me.
A friend of mine, well, we're not friends anymore, and that was by her choice. We might have been friends for about 3 years. So still fairly new in the grand scheme of things. We kept making plans. Every time she had an event, a celebration, anything. I remember one time it was pouring, raining. She's not used to public speaking. I am. She had an event. The rain was crazy. I showed up. You know, I just want to make sure that I show up in the moments that I can be there, because I'm the same type of person. I can't, when I get home, I don't want to talk on the phone. I don't want to talk. I'm a texter. Whatever. Yeah. So too many times she'd have events, she'd have birthday celebrations, she'd have things, and I'd show up for her all the time. When it came to me, there were always reasons and excuses that she couldn't make it. And I'm not we need to go out every day. If you tell me, Daj, if you say, listen, my calendar is booked, it's October 18th right now, let's link December 1st. Yeah, bitch, that's fine.
That's like, the type of person good. I am.
You know, because we have put in the effort to carve out some time amongst ourselves. But if we say that we're going to go out December 1st, then December 1st comes and you can't do it. Then you say, okay, let's do December 5th, and then December 5th. And then I'm like, well, what's going on? Oh, people keep inviting me places.
So then you're prioritizing other people. Yeah,
so
I get that.
Effort
That's
that
different.
You're putting into this friendship is not similar to you just not being able to maintain it. Right. You don't want to maintain it. Right. And when I say that, and I remember giving a long a long reasoning as to, I don't want you to feel overwhelmed by what I'm saying, but I do want to be clear on how I feel. Because listen, I've realized I'm going to show up as myself. If you like me, you're going to stay here. If you don't, you're going to get the fuck up out my way and make room for somebody else that can be here. And she decided to make room. And for that, thank you.
Thank you. Then I don't have to keep...
You're not low maintenance. Yeah. You're low effort. I don't need nobody in my life that's not putting the effort in. Because I put effort in.
I agree. It's just tough. It's hard.
You spit. Ooh.
Saying. What is your attachment style? You seem a little anxious sometimes.
What is an anxious attachment style?
I mean, I usually hear, you know, the attachment styles, right? I usually hear it in terms of dating, but I realize I have that overall. And you say like FOMO, fear of missing out, and I think it's like more of an abandonment wound. So like the anxious attachment style is that you're always wondering if someone's gonna leave you. So the more you think they'll leave you, you try to pull in, and then you usually are attracting what they call the avoidant attachment style. So now every time I lean in, that kind of gives the other person a little bit of like, oh my God,
like you're doing too much. Yeah.
And then they back off. So just listening to how you spoke about friendships, it's like, I wonder if he has
Can you develop that? Can you develop an anxious attachment style? Or something that you like?
You're not born with it.
No, I mean, it kind of is like a childhood thing. Like if your parents were not as engaged and you felt like that you had to act and overperform for their acknowledgement or their love, then yes, you're grasping for straws, and you kind of take that with you until you start learning how to disconnect.
What are the other types of attachment styles? Is it just two?
There's fear avoidant, there's avoidant, there's anxious.
There's a bunch of them.
Pull it up. Yeah, there's a few of them.
So yeah, I would think though, while you're looking that up, that sounds about right. I mean, anxious attachment style. But to be honest, if you can you max out of that and just say, you know what, fuck everybody, I'm just gonna be by myself.
But and see, that's when you start becoming fear avoidant
Mm-hmm.
because you don't want to. You really deep down don't want to be by yourself. So why is that your answer?
How you know I want to be by myself?
Because if
you
you wanted
don't.
to be by yourself, this
How
wouldn't
the
have been a
fuck do you know?
45-minute conversation
That's
with your
crazy.
friend. If you wanted to be by yourself, it'd be like, I don't give a fuck, whatever. You don't really want that. No one really wants that. We're wired for
Community, exactly. Not only are we wired for community, you being the person that you are, like you like talking to people. You like getting ideas and bouncing ideas off of people. Like you're a very social person.
No.
Yes, you are.
I always
yes,
say
you
that.
are.
There's a thing, right? So there's a thing, and maybe everybody's delusional when it comes to this. And I was talking to wifey about this when we went out. I turn it on when I go out, but the whole time I can't wait to go home.
But that's not true because if you're not invited to certain spaces, you feel away because you want to be a part of the
But
community.
I don't want to go.
That doesn't make sense. I think
I
think you're trauma bond.
Batman was
thought.
literally just telling me, like I said, I wasn't coming. I just wanted the invite. He's
Right.
like, "What?
And
Why
it's
would
not
do
that
this?"
you
It's like,
want the invite. I want to know that you
that you
of
thought
me
about me.
and you included me in something.
Yes.
That is it. Okay, so
But then that's also fucking insane. So you want the invite.
no, it's not the invite. It's the thought.
No,
I want to
yes.
know that
It's
I'm
the thought
thought
behind
You
of.
it.
want to
Right.
be thought of. You want to be acknowledged that something is happening and I want you to be a part of it. But you're also comfortable not showing up for that same person. That's weird.
It might be weird, but I also don't like partying.
But it's not a party.
Yeah,
Would you call it a party?
It was a party on Wednesday. I
was too
I didn't
smacked.
like that. It was a party.
I'm not
on
really trying to
Wednesday.
be at odds with the way you're thinking about it because
Mm-hmm.
I understand. Like, yo, you want to be, but if you keep, for instance, y'all remember when I went on that thing with Candy and them? It was the day of my friend's
funeral thing. Yeah.
funeral. And a lot of people was like, yo, damn, nigga, like you. And I was like, damn, the same person that had that conversation that was actually, we all was very close, his birthday's today. Mm-hmm. He's having a birthday party today. And he hit me and I'm like, bro, I want to go, but tomorrow's my stepdaughter's sweet 16.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta do that. I gotta go up there. My girl don't have a car. I know she's gonna need to last minute this, need that. I can't
You're
have her
at
doing that.
capacity.
I need to build the floor thing or whatever. I can't be out like.
Right.
And so the reason I'm saying that is like people will start feeling like, bro, every time we invite you somewhere, you always talk about no. I still appreciate you hitting me to go, but I can't be like, yo, I can't like say that. You won't understand
No,
that?
you can
Because
because
we had
you
the
have.
conversation and I said, I do, real quick. We had a conversation and I said, I do understand that it's deflating every time you hit me or every time something's going on. I'm never there.
So when do you initiate to maintain that relationship? So you can't make it for his birthday. So then what are y'all doing next week?
I told him, yo, I'm taking you to dinner next week.
Boom.
I
And
told
then
him
show
that.
up how you can
And
show
I'm going
up.
to take him to dinner next week because I know that would mean a lot to him.
Right.
Because he sees how much I got going on. I know it. Right. But I did appreciate because he was like, nigga, I know what you're doing. Do what you got to do. I just couldn't not tell you
Right.
about it. But I do understand how some people will look at it like, nigga,
Tired of inviting you.
every time I invite you, you don't come. So stop with the. Matter of fact, I don't even know if you fuck with me like that.
But then that also turns into like people need to recognize the type of friend that they have. If I know that I have a friend that doesn't like I have one of my girlfriends and she's one of my closest friends. She's not a clubber. Like I'm not going to invite her to that loud rah-rah type of thing, but vacation, retreats, spiritual wellness, the spa. I know her and I can lock in with that all the time. So that's what I'll do. So inviting somebody to, how they say it? Like if you judge somebody based on what they can't do, if I judge a monkey by how well it could swim, or if I judge a fish by how well it could climb a tree, it's kind of unfair.
Yeah.
So the same thing applies to our friendships. If your friends start to know that you're not a clubber, that you're extrovertism only lasts for the payment. Like, I'm here with Candy, I'm getting paid. This is a gig. And I want to go home and be with my lady and my family.
Exactly.
Then why they keep inviting you to the club? That's kind of unfair too.
Right. And I think that that's also like the part of it for me. It's just like, I don't know if my issue is FOMO. It's more disappointment. I don't like to feel disappointed. So when it comes to certain things, I am literally only going to speak to those that I know that the answer is yes, because I don't want to hear 50 no's.
Right.
And that irritates me, because for me, I feel like I'm a person that shows up, and I'm always a team player. I'm always willing to do the thing. So if I want us to fucking put on inflatable cow suits and go around and run through the streets for something because that's what I want us to do, I feel like my friend should say yes, because it's like, yo, one, she don't ask for nothing. Two, she always a team player. So now I'm gonna do that thing.
What?
And when niggas start saying no or start doing this, I get mad and then I push back. I do it all the time.
Put on a cow suit to be your friend?
I mean,
I can't say I don't want to run through the streets gallivanting as a fucking cow. I can't do that. That's gonna make you feel away.
Yes.
Why? I don't want to be a cow.
Because it's not about you.
I have to wear the suit. I don't want to wear a cow suit.
Okay. So then when and then, right? So when I have certain friends that have these big feelings about things,
and then
I'm not going to fucking invite them.
Right.
Because I'm going to invite my friends that want to be silly and have fun with me.
And we go viral because we got our cow suits on, and you're going to be like, why the fuck you ain't let me know?
And I'm going to be like, because you give pushback to everything. Because when I want something, you make it about you. It's not about you. I don't give a fuck. If you asked me to do it, I would do it, because I'm like, yo, I'm a team player.
You would wear a cow suit? All right, so
yes.
Let's next episode we're gonna wear cow suits.
Can we wear inflatable? Well, we can't sit like that. We can't
not?
sit. You can't
because it's
sit,
inflatable.
Nigga. It's inflatable.
It's big. Did you see like Chris Brown last show? His dancers put on the inflatables.
So we're gonna find the suits. We're gonna do it while we record.
Okay.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass.
She's mad. Look at her jumping up and down. Like, I'm excited.
For my birthday next year, I want a lark.
I'll agree. Shit. I like shit like that.
Fucking team player. For my birthday, I'm never gonna let go how these niggas ruin my birthday.
Was it your birthday or was it the wedding? Which one?
Oh, you also ruined my wedding, but that's fine.
Ruined your wedding?
Yes, you did. I just wanted to do one TikTok.
They wouldn't TikTok with you?
They would not.
What was the TikTok?
The way they don't love you like I love you.
Y'all wouldn't do that?
I canceled the whole shit.
Wow.
I said I would do it.
No. I put it in the chat. I put it in the groomsmen's chat, and I put it in the bridesmaid chat. I put this shit in the chat. This nigga, one of the first niggas, I'm not doing that. I'm 50 years old. Nigga,
see,
what?
You're aging yourself.
But
what does that mean? I'm 50 years old.
I am 50.
So Debbie Allen still dances. Yes, she's a woman. I understand.
Dancer.
Okay, well, then it's not about age. Then just say
it's
I'm not
about
dancer.
age because when he was in the middle of the street with them fucking stiff ass hips doing his Beyonce dance, it wasn't a problem then. But on my fucking wedding day, I asked the groomsmen, and you know what they did? They was like, why are you even in this chat? I'm like, nigga, it's my wedding. Yo, they talked to me so crazy.
She came in there.
We never did it.
Groomsmen group chat. And started giving us orders. You're not even supposed to be in here.
She's the bride. No
Lola,
shade to the groom.
Lola, let's talk about it. And then it's not even like I came in pretending that I was just like, hey y'all, this is Daj. I want us to do this. Just threw it in there and left. The messages that started coming is like, fuck out of here. I'm not doing this shit. You want me to do that?
That's how we talk in the groomsmen group chat.
Okay. Why are men so prideful and just don't want to let loose?
That's the thing though. We different. People are different. We
And
have
that's
different. We have the way.
And
that
when I want to do my fun weird shit, I'm gonna do it with the fun weird people.
The way that we're socialized are different. Why can't y'all understand that?
No,
why do y'all have to? Why does it always have to be like a my way or like yo?
We're trying to understand.
Differently.
Me asking why men don't want to just do it.
But women, generally, there's this push for us to be more understanding of what y'all want when y'all don't try to understand how we are.
So then answer the question.
Yeah, why?
So then
why
answer
is
the
there
question.
Such a pushback on being like, I ain't doing that shit. Why?
Because we are social. I would think, and yesterday might want to help answer. He's
Oh,
a
no,
man
you
too.
need help.
No, but I can't answer for all men. My
Okay,
answer
yes,
Okay,
is
what's
gonna
your
be
answer
mine.
then?
Why do I feel under attack?
You're not.
being
You're
attacked.
asking me, and I'm trying to express
It's a
myself.
little,
Nobody
it's a
is
little
not
attacky.
being attacked.
It's
So I really
it's a
wanna
little
know.
attacky. It's a little
Now it's a
attacky.
little
Oh,
attack.
see,
That's
that-
fucking.
really?
No, meanwhile, if Lola wasn't here, it would be at least 3 other niggas in here talking to me at the same time. But God forbid. Okay, now you're attacked.
No,
You're being
your
attacked.
arms are crossed when you're asking, and you're giving an energy that's a little aggressive.
Who? Lola?
You was
Bitch,
like,
I didn't
what is
ask
it?
you shit.
Yo, what is it then? Yo.
Did I ask this nigga something?
She's a woman from New York. That's just how we talk. But no,
Look.
I
All
really
I
want to
said,
know.
first, wait, before
Clean
we
it
say
up.
that, let's be very fucking clear, nigga. I didn't ask you shit. Lola asked you the
asked.
question, and I said, so answer it. Are you gonna answer it? What was the question? What did I fucking ask you?
All right. Let's.
Yo, these niggas be getting me tight. No, Lola,
Let's
I
be clear.
can't.
It's
I
the
can't
other
simmer
lady
down.
in here like,
No.
hey, maybe you're doing a lot
No.
right now.
I can't simmer down because God, thank the Lord
That I'm here.
that you're here.
Why?
Because every other week
I don't,
is
I'm
stop
not, I don't
talking
have
while
a
I'm talking
problem
to
with,
Lola.
with having 2 women in the room.
No.
But what
It's not the.
You're asking me a question.
Who
in this
asked you the
aggressive
question?
Way. You the one
asked
who
you
asked.
the question? I didn't
No,
ask
I
you
asked.
shit.
And then she did.
I did. What did I
Then
ask
you
him?
did. Are you gonna answer the question or not? Are you gonna answer the question or not?
I
That
said
was
it
you.
twice.
Well, Tahoe, are
No,
you
you
going to
said
I said it
I'm
twice.
trying, but she's
Okay.
on this
Let's-
whole.
No, before you
I'm
go there.
always attacked here.
No. Before you go there.
Nah.
Before you go there.
It's my
I just would like to
turn.
say.
It's no fun when the rabbit has the gun.
Never mind.
Thank you.
Okay.
Can I answer the question?
Yes. Why are you, because you said you can't speak for all guys,
I
why
would
are
think
you
that
not wanting to shake a tail feather?
Being vulnerable
Mm-hmm.
is something that is very scary for men, period. We have a small box of cool. And men always, you just want to be cool. You just want to be acceptable. You want to be fuckable. You don't want to be the odd man out when it comes to other men or to women. Like there's a whole thing. So we kind of stay where we are very comfortable being. We don't know what the effect of going outside of that is going to be.
In that moment, though, you were in a safe space. You're at her wedding amongst family, and it's a safe space for you to just let loose and be yourself.
To be
We're not
clear.
asking you to do that in a spot.
To be clear, we was always going to do the dance.
Oh, so what happened?
She just flipped out.
I just
you were
flipped
being
out.
Bridezilla. I mean,
She just
okay.
flipped out. Like
I just
literally,
flipped
she's in
out.
the groomsmen chat with a bunch of dudes. That's how we talk to each
crazy.
other. That's how men talk to each other.
But
and this is
I'm
what we
not a
said
man.
back then. Daj, this is how we do. That's how we do. We jab. We didn't have, but it's anything is gonna get done
Never got done.
because you said no. Well, I seriously asked you time and time and time again. Can we still do it? Don't do that. Don't be like that. And then you went on this whole thing about no because I only asked for nothing and we just like, bro. Oh man.
You know what would have been dope? If y'all would have all learned it on your own without her and would have surprised her on the wedding.
Because I already knew it.
Yeah, that would have been fly.
And this is what I'm talking about. Like the foresight, the foresight is not even there. Like the when we're talking about the
accommodations
reciprocity,
for the
right?
bride,
I didn't
like-
even, mind you, for the whole wedding, I've never went in that chat, never said anything, and even then, I literally just dropped it and left. It wasn't until the messages started coming in of the nah, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. Oh, so fuck me.
It
Okay.
was never that serious. The
It was
tone-
never that serious. My
the
wedding
tone
was never
was
that
What's your
serious.
sign?
The
Cancer.
wedding was never that
Oh,
serious. is
Cancer
what she
and
heard.
Pisces, y'all are both very sensitive people.
Did you
Exactly.
notice this?
Oh, I know this.
I'm just like, bro, we were jabbing, we were being guys, and you took it personally. We tried to heal it. We spoke about it. We tried to we did, and you
No.
still irritated by it. And
I
I'm
am.
telling you,
I'm gonna be irritated forever because it never
Y'all
happened.
owe her a dance.
They don't owe me shit.
That'll
I
be
don't want
the
it.
only way she'll stop. You got to give her a dance.
No. Oh, let's talk about how for my birthday I wanted everybody to do a presentation of their favorite conspiracy theory, and I'd like this whole thing. It was like you're supposed to do like a presentation. I bought like little awards for everybody.
So nerdy. I love that.
I'm such a dork.
Because bitches is tired of dinners all the goddamn
This
time.
is what that's where I am. That's where I'm at in life. I'm tired of doing the dinner and the club and the bottles and the da-da-da. Like, I did that too, but also I wanted to do something different and have a different type of experience with my friends and do like some cool shit. Not only did Tahoe not show up, without not telling me wasn't going to show up, but he also, him and yesterday, I got to throw them in this together.
It's not yesterday's fault.
No, I don't give a fuck. Fuck yesterday. But he also complained every week about what I wanted to do for my birthday. Why you want to do that? How am I supposed to do that? How you going to give us homework for your birthday? So now, next year, because I want to do something fun, when the invite is not for everybody, I don't want to hear shit because nobody wants to do the nerd shit that I want to do on the very particular days that are actually about me. Like my wedding, my birthday. So when I want to go LARP, no, I'm not inviting anybody because like, why the fuck do we have to go LARP? What the fuck is LARPing? We don't want to do. No, I'm going to do
LARPing?
it. LARPing is live action role play. So that's like when you like the medieval shit, like you like get dressed up and like you're playing with swords in the park and shit. That's what I'm going to do for my birthday next year. And
It sounds fun.
Yeah, it does sound fun.
it's going to be so much fun.
I think you guys are gonna have a great time LARPing.
Like, count me out.
Is you good or is you good?
No, I'm not irritated all over again.
Why?
Cause I don't like my friends. I don't like my friends.
Feelings are hurt.
Yeah, my feelings been hurt. Nobody cares. Nobody thinks I have those. So my feelings are always hurt. My friends are so like disappointing. I'd be disappointed.
That's so sad. I'm sorry that you feel that way.
Anybody else
know,
here need
right?
some water?
Huh?
Me.
I feel like we should get some water. You want some water?
I want to keep going because I have to go. Have things to do.
Peace. I just want to say, Daj, again, I apologize for that. I don't want to throw it. I don't want to say it was somebody else's fault, but we kind of know what happened. But I should have still hit you. I should have called you. I should have texted you something and let you know personally. So again, my apologies.
I appreciate you, Fave. Still fuck all y'all, but I
get it.
appreciate you.
I feel you.
He just wants to invite next year to be around your homegirls.
That was nasty.
It was nasty.
That was nasty.
It was nasty.
But was it
alright.
true though?
No.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry I didn't come. I'm sorry. And everything he said too. I'm so sorry. It's fucked up. Should have called. Didn't know it was gonna bother you so much. It won't happen again.
Now you hold him to it. That was.
We'll be back for part 2 of So Shameless in a second.
Got to pay some bills right quick.
Say it. Go ahead, say it, nigga. For the record, what? What's the record? Put it on the record.
Lola,
Put it on the
thank
record.
you so much for your input today. This has
I
been really
appreciate
great,
it.
man.
Thank you.
We're walking into part 2 of this week's episode. D'Angelo passed this week.
Yeah.
D'Angelo, I don't know. I know this new era, and I think a lot of our listeners are our age, right? We don't appeal to the YNs and
Right.
people them,
Hope
They
to
would have
God
checked
I
out
don't.
long ago.
Right.
This is too soft for
they
them.
wouldn't even know. I don't even think they know what he was or who he was. But shit, for me, he was probably one of my first earthers.
Earthers? Like neo soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
Oh,
like being
Earthers.
called neo soul.
Yeah.
Because these niggas be
was
thinking
the
they real
originator.
gangsters. Yeah.
Everybody's yeah, and he was naked and what was it?
How does it feel?
How does it feel? And was it You're My?
Lady.
Come on.
Yeah.
That run was crazy.
Then he had the shit damn motherfucker on the album.
Shit. Damn. Motherfucker.
That's my
Yes.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? And it was a little bit street too, because it was like now I'm in jail or some shit. Or
I
now
mean, he was from Richmond, Virginia. So.
you know what I mean? It threw me a little bit when he did the naked video. Which song was that?
That was
How
a,
does
That
it
was How Does It
feel?
Feel? And that wasn't
The
really
Voodoo-
what
that
he
was the
wanted
Voodoo
to do
album, right?
anyway.
Who was that?
D'Angelo. D'Angelo didn't want to do that. He didn't want to be perceived as this sex symbol.
Yeah.
He really was an amazing artist, played multiple instruments, grew up singing in church. Like, he was very talented. So he didn't want to, it was like, yeah, I'm a sexy nigga because I'm a sexy nigga. But all people ignoring his talent to focus on his body and his sex appeal and throwing panties on a stage and all that. That wasn't really his thing.
That's a
So
fact.
who made
The
it
label.
go that way? The label.
And it's funny because Lauryn Hill had similar issues with her. She didn't want to the lashes, the makeup. That wasn't what she wanted to do. But the label knows that image sells, and how can we make our money back? Yeah, that's why he actually went incognito for like 10 years. We didn't see him for like 10
He kind of
years
just took
because of
himself
that.
off the market.
Yep.
There's been a whole lot of conversation, and we spoke about this, the Angie Stone thing, I think here before, but that came up now again with the passing, especially being that within the last year.
They both
I think it was this year that she passed.
it was March, I think.
Yeah, she passed and he passed, and there's been that whole conversation. Do y'all have anything to say about that?
What's the conversation? Did I miss something?
The conversation
know?
is that they started dating
Yeah,
when
and they had a
D'Angelo was
baby.
19 and Angie was 31.
Oh.
You didn't know that.
Yeah.
A lot of us didn't know that.
Yeah, and then she actually, she spoke on it. She was actually on Vlad. Shout out to Lola. She sends me all of these damn. We got Lola Lorenza in here.
Wait.
Yeah, she sent me
19
a
and
clip about
31?
it.
Met when he was about 17, when he first came from Virginia
And I can't-
to New York and started recording. She was writing for him. They were like, music heads. And,
But not like
Yeah, I
that.
remember his first joint was Brown Sugar, so he coming out the gate with.
right.
With
and she
something
also
crazy.
sang background vocals on that.
That's what I'm saying. That project was like one of the starts of the that neo soul era. So
I still got your headphones.
it's crazy.
I think this shit gonna play on the headphones. Let's see.
I'm so confused.
What? I want y'all to hear-
19 and 31 is nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what she has to say about it. Let's see if it plays.
And I can't go back. I can't undo it. I told the people, they make such a big deal. Okay, I was a little older than him, but that's going every day. People get with people every day. That's a little older than them, and they keep it moving. Why did they make a big deal out of he and I couldn't tell you. I can only say the minute he decided to become a sex symbol, or the industry cultivated a sex symbol, I became dog meat to them. And that was, 4 years prior to that, we were the best of friends. But after that, it was just like, she too old for him. She does. I wasn't old when I was trying to help him get through the studio work. I wasn't old when I was trying to get them albums finished. I wasn't old when I was writing them hits with him. I wasn't none of that. It was only after he had arrived. It's like, okay, let's get rid of her. She's dead weight now. And that's what I literally believe has happened in time. But guess what? The love of Christ have kept me all this time. And I don't care what they say and do. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It's real shit.
You said that's real?
It's real.
I don't know, blood. There's a whole conversation that's been happening as of late, and I really want to say, listen, D'Angelo passed a couple days ago. Let's leave that where it is, right? But this does open up a conversation into a lot of other things that I've been seeing online as of late with, and this is not an attack on women. This is just a spotlight, right? This is just a flashlight. Can be predators too.
Hell fucking yeah, they can.
Like, seriously. And not only on men, but on
Other women.
Right.
Yes.
I don't.
I'm disgusted, bro.
Are you?
Well,
I am.
By
okay,
that.
and I'm glad that you've had that reaction, because this has been playing in my mind for a while, and I think people are forgetting that our faves are in the same age group. Mm-hmm. When we look at Jay-Z and Beyonce, with all due respect, Beyonce was 19 and Jay-Z was 31.
Yeah.
I think the difference comes from who became a success story. Because,
Right.
see, people are going to make it seem as if because Beyonce and Jay-Z became this epitome of black excellence, because they became billionaires, all of a sudden it's seen as the success story. It's seen as destiny. But because D'Angelo went into hiatus, because his mental health suffered, because he dealt with alcoholism, because of all of that, then it's looked at as if Angie Stone was the predator that ruined his life. But if D'Angelo would have stayed in the limelight, in the industry, and became this modern version of Prince as he would have, would we still be talking about that? Because are we really talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce in the same manner of he groomed her or he was a predator? Or have we stopped that conversation now that she's in her 40s and they have 3 children and they are doing well for themselves? What's the difference?
I think that there is not a difference at base level, but what I do think is happening here is we're having an old conversation with new eyes. So at that time, and I don't know how old you are, but I blame a lot of your generation for a lot of shit. It's y'all were the problem. At that time, these things were not weird. They were not abnormal. There was no like, this is inappropriate. You'll see a 20-something-year-old with a 17-year-old with an 18-year-old, and that generation never batted an eyelash.
Well, that generation, he's only 50.
He's not a millennial.
But so, it's also not him either. It's our grandparents. Our grandparents were of that age.
But no, it was... Okay. Several things can be true. Actually, our grandparents was actually worse.
Yeah, that's
if you want to be technical.
So
we're getting better. We're looking at an old relationship with new eyes. And I think that that's the only thing. For me today at 36 to hear 19 and 31 is going to make my stomach hurt regardless. Yeah. But then I was 6 maybe. So maybe this is the reason why I didn't know what was going on. Like, I don't know this, but when I hear it, I get a visceral reaction that I don't like. It doesn't matter who the fuck it is. I don't like it, but I also cannot police yesterday, but I do want to police tomorrow. Okay. So like y'all did that and y'all was doing like y'all was marrying all 14 and 15-year-olds and all the rest of that shit way back in the day. That's disgusting. From in 2025 and where we are in the world, that is something that should not be allowed. So if a 31-year-old today starts dating a 19-year-old today, everybody needs to be on their ass.
My son
the
is
same
19.
way with
My son is 19.
Oh, I thought, child.
Oh,
I heard something else.
No, you would never hear that from me.
I heard something else. I said, you saw, I glitched.
Teenager.
Huh? But that's the thing, right? I feel like as I get older, there are certain things that I don't understand from the past. One thing I don't understand is, one, what the fuck do I have to talk to a 19-year-old about? Yeah. 2, how corny are you, or how corny am I, that we can't get people in our right age bracket? Something is wrong here.
Do you think it's a difference because when you're in the industry, it's kind of limited to how many people you're actually around or who understands that lifestyle? Because remember when Tyga and Kylie got together.
Hated it then.
And she was 17 and what was he, 22, 24?
Hated it. That was horrible.
They tried to make it as if, well, she's of a certain tax bracket. She's experienced so much in life, so it's different.
That's still child abuse. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because, but that is true though, because she is a Kardashian. She was in these parties. She was in these spaces. She was exposed to a lot at a really young age. So when you're hanging out with this person after all of these years, you're starting to forget.
Right.
Because like this is now we're in proximity. I'm throwing the house parties and she's there, and I'm at this restaurant. I'm at this thing. Like I'm around this person, and you're not thinking about anymore. Like, yo, she's a child. It's like this is a person that's in my social circle, but children should not be in your social circle. And I don't really care where you are, or maybe I could say that because I'm just a regular ass person and I don't understand the thought process and the lifestyle of these people. But as somebody that works with children, I literally have points in a day when I'm just like, anybody under 21 cannot speak to me. Nobody. Like, don't say boo.
You said a lot. I don't know. Do y'all want to hear these on the headphones, or do you want to just play it regular?
I don't know. What's the difference?
All right, put that. I like the way it sounds.
Okay.
Headphones. This is fun. I have, you spoke about the generations and shit. I'm not sure if this is actually going to speak to that or anything, but I did have a clip that kind of explains how some men think about dating younger women.
Man, an 18-year-old should not be attractive to you.
So if you're a real grown man, an 18-year-old should not be attracted to you. Is that a statement or is that a question?
It's like a statement.
Well, I mean, come on. You know, it's one of those things. First of all, it's like it's smart. It's like a manipulation game to a woman. If I can demonize you for dealing with a woman younger than me, then I don't have to worry about my competition. Now, of course, an 18-year-old girl, there's nothing that I would even have in common with her. But for you to say that every 18-year-old look the same, so then what's the difference between an 18-year-old and 19-year-old? They're 19-year-old and 20-year-old. So it's like women are making up these rules so men feel like they're ashamed to deal with a younger woman. So they're forced to deal with this older woman who they don't want to deal with. So it's just a psychological tactic to say, I mean, do what you want to do. At the end of the day, hey, you can't tell me, hey, what's right or wrong, whatever the law says. Hey, you don't like the law, don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at that man. Whatever the law say, they said that's what's moral. Shit, there's some states where I think you can be with a 16-year-old, 17-year-old. I'm not saying that's right, but what I'm saying is, why are you arguing with the man? Go argue with the politicians who made the laws. But yeah, women just say that shit because they just mad because it's like, bitch, you can't hold a candle to a bitch who's younger than you. Because what's most valuable about most women? Not all women. What's most valuable about most women? What's most valuable about most women? Their looks. If most of even your girlfriends, most of your girlfriends, if they didn't have a fat ass, if they didn't look good, their personality is garbage. The only thing they have going for themselves is look. And what's attractive? Youth is attractive. Tell me I'm lying. That's why women want to put all the creams on their face. They want to put the blush on their face. They're essentially trying to look as young as possible. So therefore, bitch, if we're talking about attractiveness is youth. And therefore, you can never beat an 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old when it comes to looks. And if you don't have the personality, if you don't have the status, you don't have the other qualities, which most women don't, then I have to demonize why you shouldn't do that. Because if I demonize that, then you have to deal with me. But if I don't demonize it, then why would any dude deal with some of these women who have nothing going on for themselves, don't got a good personality, personality is garbage, don't know how to act, all of this trauma, and she's older? Bitch, there's no reason that we would ever deal with you. So you have to say, oh, you should never feel. I get it on a mental level. Like, fuck, I'm gonna do with an 18-year-old bitch. 22, 23, you know, that's like a little sweet spot for me.
Wow.
Threw up a little bit in my mouth.
That was nasty.
And how old is he?
I have no idea.
He at least in his 30s.
What his age was.
He at least in his 30s. That's not a young man.
That was nasty.
First of all, the value definitely, my value comes more than my looks. And people, I'm not even going to say women, but men and women, our value comes from way more than our looks. So that's
right.
One. Niggas like him talk that way because they're surrounded by niggas like him. Mm-hmm. You know, you sound like a fucking genius to an 18-year-old. But to me, being 38, you sound like a fucking clown, and I wouldn't deal with you anyway. I wouldn't deal with you with an 18-year-old's pussy. So I'm not really concerned with what he's talking about. And then he's talking about what's law, and oh, well, that's the law. Legality and morality is not the same thing. Slavery was fucking legal at some point. What are we talking about here?
And y'all hate the law. Now all of a sudden niggas
when niggas bring
on the law.
When niggas say shit like that, and they, like you said, when they bring the law up, it's shit like that. It's like,
I hate Trump do that. Oh, it's the law. Nigga, don't bring that shit in here. You sell drugs sometimes. Well, he did back in the days.
Wow.
I think there's so much there.
So much to unpack.
But at my core, I think that he might be... Am I saying bad words today? I am. I think that he might be a little dumb. So I don't know if I'm going to give it that much energy. But what I will say is, as a woman, and as a woman at this age, you can pay me to go back to my teens or my 20s. There ain't a dollar a cent amount. And if you're talking about a woman's... like her worth is being attached to her looks, I feel like I look the best that I ever have.
Ever looked. Look at you. You look
like
beautiful
I feel the best that I've ever. Like I never took care of myself as much as I do now as a grown ass woman and understanding what it is to be a grown ass woman. So it's like there is no difference between a 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Like they're all fucking children. Mm-hmm. Like just because the law said you're an adult does not make you an adult. Mm-hmm. You're not an adult until you really into some adult shit and see what it is to be an adult. There's a difference between 21 and 25. There's a difference between 25 and 30. Those are where your differences come in.
30 and 40.
Exactly.
Right.
Excuse me.
Damn.
Shut.
That was crazy.
First of all,
the mouth open too. I seen it.
All
I
right,
seen
all
it.
right,
And
relax.
you try to, you did it right into
Relax.
the hand too. No,
It came too fast, so she didn't even have a moment to do the
Respectfully,
elbow.
that was a fucking choke on spit because I'm talking too fast.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna let you have
Got
that,
it.
Playboy. I'm gonna let you have that because I'm sorry. Excuse me, God forbid. How dare I? How dare I choke? How dare I? I should have prepared myself and known that I was about to choke.
There's another thing about being, you don't know shit at 20.
And that's what niggas like.
Nothing.
Right, and that's
They like a dumb bitch.
The manipulation. No, nigga, you want to be able to manipulate. She doesn't know what is required from a partner. She doesn't know her ass from her fucking elbows, and therefore you can mold her into the version of her that you want her to be, so it benefits you. It don't benefit her. Well, I get disgusted by that because I have seen too many times young girls think so highly of themselves because they got an older guy. And I remember being 17, graduating from high school, and my grandmother was allowing me to date this guy that was already in the Navy, and he was like 23 years old and came to my graduation. And I can't imagine me allowing some shit like that. Bro. And it always brings me back to cultural accountability. You know, we watch this shit play out in media, and that's why this generation thinks it's okay. Like you said, we're getting better generationally, but at some point when you're watching a movie like Waiting to Exhale, and that becomes the storyline of your life, and we look at, and now we'll make a joke and be like, that's a good man, Savannah. Savannah's mother was telling her that this married man was a good man for her.
Stick around some bullshit.
Yeah, like, come on. You know what I mean? So it's like, we condone this behavior that my grandmother, so grandma, you knew I was fucking, because what does a 24-year-old want with me at 17?
And you was allowing it.
You was allowing it.
Nigga, belt to ass. I'm not that cool. I never want to be that parent. But then also, there's so much trauma in thinking about older people, because I remember my grandmother telling me, like, you need to date somebody older. I don't think the boys your age are mature enough for you. And I'm just like, huh? Yeah. Maybe you're right. And then I did that.
It's like,
it's a shit show.
Wrong.
It was a fucking shit show. Like, it was a shit show, because I'm like, oh, maybe because you're older, that means that you're more mature, and that means that you're able. And it's just like, no, you a 20-year-old in a 40-year-old nigga body, and I could have just stayed with the young and spry niggas. Like, like now I'm sitting here with your ass. Like,
spry niggas.
I don't want to be too vulgar, but like, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Well,
we got it. We got it.
Speaking on that, which is where I was gonna go anyway. We have also a topic, but I actually had one of these saved, but by our Lola Rosen. Mama D admits she hired strippers for Scrappy's 14th birthday to keep him straight.
She wanted to raise a boy. That's what she kept saying.
First of all,
put your headphones on.
He wasn't wearing purses.
But Mama D was also a fucking madam. So is she like the pinnacle of the best parenting?
It doesn't negate the fact that
14-year-olds is getting bikes or something for their birthday. You giving this nigga bitches.
Nothing against the LGBT community, but I just wanted him to chase pussy than total purse. That's all I'm saying. That's all they. And I tell the truth.
What she doing?
I
think I was 14 or something like that, and she, so I had a full-blown party, and we in the hood. Like, full-blown, everybody came, because they, we popular in the hood, you know what I mean?
And then I had the
So
whole.
look, she had the whole.
And
so hold on, Mom.
Okay, go ahead, you tell me.
Man, Mama said, hey, come on, let's get it started.
Blew the whistle.
Boom.
Put the girls out. How about they went and got their parents?
Yeah. Cause we had
the little girl.
My mama had.
Now the young teenage girl.
My mama had strippers in them.
Right. Yeah.
For my 14th birthday.
Got rid of the school girls and brought the real ladies in, the grown women.
Yeah, the grown women. And everybody came back. Everybody came back to the door. All the mamas came back. Like, hold on.
Come get me. I stood my ground 10 toes down.
She was like, yeah, this my house though. All the trauma, like
most is my house. But going in my house, going in my house.
If you got a son in here that don't need to be in here, please take him out.
Please call him out. But we need to get up out of here.
Well, yeah, we gonna do.
We doing some things. Cause
and then look, and then when she left, all the girls came back and we continued the party.
Yeah, and that's how we did.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey,
Now, he actually said that I could go keep that going.
It's my house. We're going in my house.
I think he said that the shit made him like.
He said it traumatized.
Of course, it traumatized him. That shit is traumatic.
It's actually kind of disgusting.
That's crazy.
Borderline rape.
That is in rape culture somewhere. It's just disgusting though. It's just actually like, yo, 14 years old.
And she sounds so proud of herself.
But here's the thing. I want to say something. I'm gonna say it.
Damn. What you gonna say?
That's some real Southern black shit.
Whoa.
We can't do that.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh, shit.
That's some real Southern black shit. Cause I ain't never in my life heard of that shit until I started hearing about the boosies and the scrap. Like I never hear taking my son to the strip club, getting my son dick sucked at 12, 13. I've never heard. I've only heard that shit from the South.
Yesterday, can I
tell about the story that happened to him again?
Well, it happened to him.
But that's what I'm saying. Like for
me,
I'm just talking about my brain. Like this is me. Like this is. I ain't never heard no shit like that until I heard it from niggas from the South. I swear to God.
He's not from the South.
I'm telling.
Yesterday.
What I just said.
How do you feel about
what
this?
I say? For me?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Or maybe because I'm a girl.
Yesterday's. Can I speak on it?
We spoke on it already.
Yeah.
But to counter what she's saying about it being Southern, it happened right here in Brooklyn.
But is that a norm?
And he was
Do you
12.
have? But is that a norm or is that an outlier situation? Is this something that you know of growing up in the North, being like, and you're thinking about the generation that you're in and the generation that your parents is in? Like that is this same generation. You and Scrappy are closer in age.
I can tell you right now, my mother, when I remember I had a girl that lived on the block in the house. My mother called me. I must have been 13, 14. I wound up fucking shorty, but not that day, not then, but later on. And she had been around my mother before. My mother called, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm here with Tasha." She was like, "What? Get that girl on my. I'm coming now." When I tell you, my mother ran to the crib, ran up the stairs, was out of breath. I don't know how far she fucking ran to make sure that this shit didn't happen.
But how old was Tasha? You said she was around your mother.
She was 14, maybe. Like she was a little bit older than me.
Okay.
A little bit older than me, but still in the same age range. You know what I'm saying? But my mom was like, "Nah, you gotta get that out of there. No, we ain't doing that."
But to answer your question, I have heard that before among
really,
guys our age that, their father will put them, bring women around and stuff like that. I've heard it. I'm not around enough men that would feel comfortable enough to tell you that shit like that. So I probably don't hear it a lot. And when we talk about the boosie, I think it's more of an ignorant type of thing. I don't think it's necessarily about the South because the South has some stand-up people, just like the North has some ghetto trash.
So then it's like she said in there, like it's a hood nigga shit. She said, don't do that. That's some hood nigga shit. Don't put that on the South, Daj.
But the South does have a big
homophobic.
And that's the other thing, because like the stripper lifestyle is so much different down there. Like up here, like you have to wear pasties, you can't take your drawers off. Like you gotta be in some like some back alley after hours shit to get all full ass and titties types. So that's what I'm saying.
That just started. That wasn't like that.
So you bitches was able to get butt ass naked back in the day?
That started 10, 12 years ago.
So what changed it? I'm sorry, I'm diverting.
The city, the state, or something, they changed the way strippers could show up, which actually killed the strip clubs in New York.
Which might actually change back because now that sex work is work, according to the law.
Yeah.
You can't really tell somebody that they can't show off their shit if they're working, right? But I think where that comes from is more of homophobia. Because like she said, she wanted to make sure that her son was getting pussy and not getting purses. So the way for her to do that was to make sure that he got ass. But now Scrappy has 3 baby mamas, a bunch of kids, and he's unable to be emotionally present for the women in his life because he was confused with what intimacy really was. But look who raised him.
Right. And I said that. That's why I was like, when you said Mama D, I'm like, I don't know if she's like the pillar of an exemplar parent. Not to say that she's a bad, well, no, I can't. I mean, right. I can't say here or there because that shit should have been illegal. Yeah. Like it should have been under the jail that day. Because if my kid was in there and there was some fucking strippers in there with a bunch of 14-year-olds, mind you, this is the age, that's 8th grade, 9th grade.
Where's
You got
Tammy Roman
strippers
from?
in here?
Because it just made me
Detroit,
think of,
I think.
Okay, because she apparently has said, and it reminded me of Boosie. Boosie ain't had no problem getting his son dicks up, but he don't like the fact that his daughter's gay.
Yeah.
So Tammy now is saying that her son's girlfriend was able to come to graduation and family functions,
but not her daughter's girlfriend.
Her daughter's girlfriend can't be around. So again, a lot of this ties back into homophobia.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
really,
it.
yeah.
She said that even though, I'm paraphrasing, this is not going to be like bar for bar, but she basically said even though that she understands that her daughter is a lesbian and it's something that she's like grappling with, she was just not comfortable with the thought process of the daughter's girlfriend coming to the graduation. So she said to her daughter basically like, I'm your mother, you just met this girl, like my comfortability should be more important than this person being here because I'm your mom type shit.
Oh, so be gay, but be gay over there.
Yeah,
Right.
be gay over there. Like, I'm not fully comfortable
You're
with
not gonna
that.
have me out
Right.
with all of these people. Like I'm stamping the fact that my daughter's gay.
Like, I accept you or whatever it is. However, I don't want to be around it
And
because
people ain't
I'm
gonna look at
not
me
there
like that.
yet.
Right,
And
right,
then, yeah.
Right. I was talking about this conversation when it comes to women. There was another clip. Ladies, pick up your headphones. That I'd like to play.
Stop taking his toes off at this point.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we have a bunch of them. I don't know how much time we have left. We have 40 minutes.
About an hour.
Oh, no, here you go.
She can't work the headphones.
Sorry, I'm new to this
She's
shit.
new here.
Okay.
Well, this is new for us too. So
I ain't that new. We started with headphones.
We did, right? Well, we came a long way.
Yeah, we did.
We came a long way. I guess the clip speaks for itself. Remember what I was saying, how women can be predatory too.
Absolutely.
It goes into that conversation.
I swear, every day that goes by, the internet shows us how weird and creepy women can actually be. Viewer discretion is advised.
Average. Can I feel it to see what it's saying on? No, we ain't doing nothing like that. We ain't doing that? No, we ain't doing nothing. It must be little.
Ladies, I just got one question. Is this not predatory behavior? Is this not weird? Is it not corny as fuck? If you answered no to any of those questions, let me tell you the reciprocal of what she just did. Just imagine I'm a street interviewer. I walk up to a random woman on the street and I say, hey, listen, is that pH balanced or unbalanced? And of course she's gonna say it's balanced. And I tell her, you know what, let me put my hand down there to double check. And she says no, and I try to shame and insult her because she doesn't allow me to do that. Wouldn't you say I'm a fucking creep? Wouldn't you say I'm a predator? I swear we don't call women weird enough in today's day and age. How do you try to shame someone because they don't want to allow you to assault them physically? I don't understand. And she posted this for the world to see. It's one thing if you would have done this and never recorded it and nobody found out and he just came to us with a story versus you intentionally did this. And I can almost assure you, in her eyes, there is nothing wrong with what she just did. Now, I understand people do anything for clicks nowadays. I fully understand it. But there needs to be consequences, let alone harsh consequences for women doing creepy, weirdo, predatory shit. No different from men. Now, I commend that young man for standing on business and not allowing her to violate him in that manner. And fellas, take a page out of his book. It doesn't matter what kind of shit she on. Don't allow no woman to cross a boundary that you are not ready for her to cross, despite how attractive or unattractive she may or may not be. And as for that young lady, I hope you inherit the discomfort that you provide to people in your street interviews.
Damn.
Y'all keep the change.
That nigga bingo. His Instagram is 5elf checkout, or that's where I got this video from. I'm not sure if that's actually the same person. Because should we do that?
We can. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. So predatory women, and I was talking to Kasha, and she was like, you do a lot of vetting and everything, but I don't think enough attention is put on how creepy women can be in those spaces. Mm-hmm. The women that think it's okay to touch up on other women or like, just do things. She was like, in all of my time, I've rarely seen a guy wild out, but I've experienced it every time I go to these spaces. Every time I do an event, a woman violates me in some way, shape, or form. Every single time. And I don't even know, as a man, if I feel comfortable calling women to the,
to the carpet
for that.
Call them.
But I feel like
Call
that's
them.
something that women should do.
The guillotine. But
because I think
we've
that it
been
looks
there
like
before.
I'm taking away from the cry for help from women when it comes to men by saying, hey, but women. I think that's something that y'all should do.
I mean, iron sharpens iron. We absolutely should put a little bit more emphasis on it. But and I'm not gonna say but, because anything after but is bullshit. There has been times where, you know, me and you could be at a spot, we dancing, we having a good time, and another girl that we don't fucking know comes up and slaps our ass. Like,
bitch, I will kill you.
I don't know you, ho. I don't want you touching me neither. It has become like this phenomenon where everybody is so applauding of the twerking, and it's like my body is now, because you're not a man, my body is open to you, and it's not. And there is a lot of weird behavior amongst women that thinks because we're women, we're cool enough for you to slap my ass, and I don't want to be touched by none of you niggas.
It's entitlement. It's a false sense of entitlement and a false sense of accountability. Like when you have like the sex workers and shit, and they'll be like at a park beating off, like, bitch, prison, or naked walking down the aisles of a grocery store.
That's not
and it's
sex
like
work.
cool. It's like prison, but they're putting these shits on their fucking OnlyFans and all the rest of that other shit, and like just like public noodling, like everybody needs to go to jail. That's not normal. It's not okay. That it's inappropriate behavior. Definitely don't touch me.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Don't fucking play with me.
I think we've wanted to be equals for so bad that now it becomes like, and maybe I'm guilty of this just a little bit. When a man walks down the street and he got on gray sweatpants, I kind of look. I don't know.
I can't say what I do.
You know?
I said I got like 8 pairs of gray sweatpants. I didn't even know. I just think I like gray sweatpants. What?
So now, and again,
I do.
You just be.
I
showing
counted
out.
them the other day.
You be trying to show out.
He's selling.
I'm not even that whole ass pants off.
I'm a grower. I'm not a shower.
Saying that to say,
is that bad? TMI.
It's always fucking tea. I don't have fucking time.
Well, I'm just
but
saying.
I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I look at dicks a lot, but not because I want them. I be trying to locate them.
Right, like, damn, I don't see nothing.
I don't see nothing.
What?
Like, why don't I see
What? Nah.
what's supposed to be there?
No,
Especially
right,
like I had this conversation the other day.
Okay. When I say it, it's and the very next sentence.
I just admit
do y'all
it.
not see the difference in the way the
But
world
no,
looks at how
and
men
that's what I-
behave
what
and
I-
the way the men? We're literally talking about it, and she just did it. She just
That's
did it.
so crazy.
Am I wrong?
You are.
What I was saying was the equality in how men would walk down the street ogling women and look, she got a fat ass. Women have now started doing that to
Yes.
men. And it's because along the way it became like, well, if they doing it, fuck it. I like bodies too. But the difference is I can walk down the street with my homegirl and be like, girl, without going to a nigga and trying to touch it.
I'm not gonna. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to touch anybody. I don't want to violate anybody. But I was affirming your experience that we, as women, sometimes we just be looking at dicks.
Y'all
and
be
I don't know
locating?
why.
We be
Yeah,
locating.
That's what y'all be doing?
Or not locating.
Because sometimes there's nothing there.
All right, that's peace.
Did you see?
I'm a shower. I mean, I'm a grower, not a shower.
People
Can I
was
tell
coming
y'all
for LeBron James the other day because he had on sweatpants and
And niggas couldn't see
nothing.
shit.
And somebody was like, I could tell because his hands are really small.
What?
That's
Oh my, all
yeah.
right. This is. Come on.
Can I tell y'all an inappropriate story?
Please do.
So I was on a train one of these days coming back home from here. And I don't know why men like always gotta like to man spread. Like they just gotta do too much. And it's just like I never just felt like you needed to do all that. I don't think it's necessary. But I don't know shit about balls and dicks. I don't have one, so I don't know. But it was this man that was standing in front of me, and he had like a tall umbrella, and the umbrella's in front of him, but he just had to do one of those. And he was standing right in front of me. And I'm like, I don't see anything. And then he moved. And then like the tip of his dick was like right on top of the fucking umbrella. And I was like, why is it that high? Like why? Because this was a big ass umbrella.
Yo,
and I was
all
sitting
right,
there
man.
like losing my mind on the train. And I'm like, this is so fucking inappropriate. Like
but
who
not
am I telling a
inappropriate
story
on
to?
you because You know
Why
that
not?
this is because why would you stand directly in front of a woman with your penis right there?
on
like
the
that?
train.
Penis, it's there in front.
I'm on the train.
I gotta hide in the corner every time I get around women. Like, yo,
you don't gotta hide, but you don't have to. Look at this mic.
What?
Imagine me sitting on the train and the mic is right here like this.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Men are weird like that. It would make me think he's doing that intentionally.
And I thought he was
so you
too.
were sitting down.
I was sitting down.
And he was standing on,
Hey, so you
holding
look
on to the pole.
You were just looking at his dick. Like,
Because I looked
was
up,
eye level.
and it was eye level with me, and
Speaking
then
to the
this
mic.
big ass umbrella,
So you
and
think
it's like
we walk
on
around.
top of the umbrella, and I'm just like,
but you located it.
I couldn't help it. It
You
was in
looking
front of my
for it.
face.
You not only was looking for it, you located it.
Yeah.
So
She
it
said
wasn't
it was
like you
eye
just took a
level.
glance.
It's eye level.
She said
Said you
I was
located
looking.
No, I
didn't
said I
see
looked.
anything,
I didn't
and
see
then I
anything,
found
and
it.
then I
Nice.
saw it, and I don't understand why it was on top of the umbrella. Like, y'all don't feel that? Like, you can't feel your dick resting on
It's
top of an
just
umbrella?
it's there.
It's just there?
Yo, contrary to popular belief, we don't walk around thinking about our dicks. We don't. Like, I'm
Really?
not walking through the street thinking about my dick. It's a part of my body.
I think about my
It comes
pussy a
into
lot.
play twice. When I gotta pee and when I want to fuck. That's it.
That's it. It just
Or
so it just
when
be
I'm playing
swinging all
basketball
day.
and somebody like swipes or something.
Y'all be
I
hitting
wanted
each
to
other in the
ask
dick.
you. Yesterday, you had posted this guy getting some chiropractic services,
that
and
was
he
nuts.
kept just getting
was
getting
nuts.
pushed
I
on the
need
table.
that.
I wanted to know if that was painful, but I didn't want to ask you that because it was weird. But they just kept pushing him on the
Right,
table,
and you
I'm
look on top of your dick. Like, your
is
dick
that
is
not
there.
painful?
I'm so
I think he
curious about
can.
dicks.
All right.
I don't understand them.
Can we move along, please?
I can never just. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Intrusive
and that's
thoughts.
why I didn't ask that question.
Yes.
At the end of the
was
day,
like-
fellas, if you're listening, this is what y'all go through, right? They don't even realize when it's inappropriate. Because imagine if we were sitting here just talking about vaginas. We was just
How
like,
often do you?
We don't do that. It's not even appropriate. And what? It's not appropriate to me sitting here like, yo, she had a fat ass pussy. Yo, she had a fucking
No.
She had a
That's
cow
you
toe.
see-
I was locating the lips.
Yeah, like, yo, you can see her fucking lips.
Can I
like,
say this?
We don't, why don't y'all worry about how y'all wear leggings? Like, you don't see your shit going up in your leggings. We don't do that. And we know how inappropriate it is to talk about. We know that, hey, that's just a part of her body. We know that, all right, she might just have a fat fucking pussy. What is she supposed to
Why
do
you
about
say
it?
it like that?
But now, when it comes to men, it's, you don't feel your dick. Why is it right there?
No,
This
no.
is where God put it. It's just there.
And I think this is where I get annoyed sometimes because I am very cognizant about the things that I say. And I said, can I say something inappropriate
Yeah,
first?
it's fine.
I asked for consent in the room and said that it was going to be inappropriate. And then I'm just telling you my unfiltered thoughts because obviously as somebody that's never had a dick, I'm very curious about them. And so I'm talking to the niggas with dicks in the room, but I'm wrong.
Drew, please include that in the clip, that part.
No,
Don't do the clip
include
without
that.
that part.
Don't include it. I have a career. I can't just be saying dicks.
Let's move along. Remember when y'all was talking about Tammy Roman? It reminded me of a situation that I saw on Instagram. I think it was on the dude that he has the hats and he's on tonight's conversation. SD. He was on
SD.
SD's
Okay.
page. The Hoe to Husband podcast. I think it was on his page. I'm sorry, SD, for not remembering your name. You know you're my man right now. I'm just thinking about other shit. Oh, and here's the girl that's on the floor with no legs. Okay. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, but my son will not be dating a black girl. He will not. Because yesterday we went to Six Flags, and when I tell you the pure level of disgust that I saw in these black girls that you independent queens are raising is purely disgusting and disturbing. I literally left early because my kids was looking like, what the hell is going on? And this is in the Bay Area, California. These girls, all of them unsupervised, in packs, unsupervised, no supervision, just running amok in the theme park. Multiple fucking fights break out, multiple. And I'm just like, okay, the police had to start patrolling the fucking park because these little bitches couldn't keep their hands to themselves. One little bitch about 12 years old talking about some, oh, fuck Jeremy, his small anyway, don't want to meet me. What do you mean it's small anyway? Girl, you are 12 to 13 years old. And then these other girls like, ooh, boo, boo, boo. And these dudes are like, y'all are hella chopped. Y'all are hella, it wasn't even the black boys. It was the girls. The girls was fighting multiple fucking fights. Fucking parking lot shut down from fucking them little motherfuckers fighting. And then this white lady asked her not to talk like that. Her and her friends trying to fight the white lady. I'm like, just no self-respect, no fucking home training. And I see why, and I seen a lot of, when I seen the black boys with the white girls coupled up looking cute, I seen the Mexican kids, I seen the Asian, only ones outside acting a fucking ass was the black girls. And I'm specifically saying black girls. There was no black boys acting the ass. It was the black fucking girl. Oh, fuck that bitch, she bumped into me. You are 16 years old. Calm down. When I tell you, you bitches are raising little miniature fucking single fucking baby mamas, that's what the fuck y'all raising. Cause them little motherfuckers don't respect themselves. They don't respect nobody else.
Ooh, she was upset.
God damn.
I smoke point on that oil.
Another one. This is another conversation where I'm not commenting. This is for the ladies.
I'm raising a black girl. I'm raising a black daughter. Someone asked me the other day, like, you got her in a lot of activities. Even her father was kind of like, I don't want her to get overwhelmed with all these activities. Idle hands are the devil's workshop. My daughter's not going to be the little black bitch. Her language, not mine. She's not going to be the young girl running around, fighting, talking about dicks and boo boo. No, I'm going to keep you occupied, entertained, busy, investing in your future, all of that. However, this is not a black girl thing. This is wherever those girls come from thing. And adding into that, and again, I'm very big on accountability and personal accountability, but I would be remiss if I didn't talk about how the women superstars of this generation kind of are setting the tone for where these young girls are looking at what's normal.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Are you talking about Nicki Minaj?
I'm talking about not even so much Nicki, but it's gotten worse with like the Sexy Reds and the Cardi B's and the Meg Thee Stallion. And that's not to, you know, Meg Thee Stallion is college educated, you know what I mean? But it's always the ass. Sexy Red is not educated. It's always the ass. Cardi B talks about fucking, sucking, getting money, robbing niggas, doing whatever she got to do. We don't really have a balanced representation of what female superstar celebrity role models are supposed to be. And I know people will say, oh, well, raise your own children. But some of these moms that are raising these children are also looking up to Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B and the like. And then we go back even further, and then it's like, well, you're children of the crack epidemic. Have you guys healed your lineage from then to even begin to heal the grandbaby? It just, how far back do we go before we find the root and figure this shit out? I know me. I'm the product of two crack addicts who met in a crack house in Bed-Stuy. And eventually they got clean and they started to do the work. And my grandmother doing the work is why I consider myself to be self-aware, and which is why my daughter is not going to be that. But I know, but for the grace of God, there go I. So at some point, somebody has to take the initiative and, you know, kind of leaning these young girls in the right direction. But we can't act like the current state of hip hop and who has put hip hop in the place that it's in. Why the fuck would Sexy Red ever get a deal? 20 years ago, that would have never been heard of. She can't fucking rap. She's whack. She's not very pretty. And all we seeing is her pussy. She's got lip glosses named chlamydia and gonorrhea and all this other shit. And we think that that's funny. And this is what the girls are looking up to. So, yeah, I don't want my son dating girls that look like that either. Girls that act like that either. But I don't think it's a black thing. I wouldn't want him dating a Mexican that act like that. I don't want my son dating a chola. I don't want my son dating a white girl that acts like that. I don't want him to date Bad Baby. I don't want him dating an Asian girl that act like that. What's the Asian chick that's always...
Aquafina.
I don't want my son dating Aquafina.
I just knew.
Ooh. Hello?
Yeah.
That good?
It's a lot of smoke.
That good? Y'all chilling? Why y'all got so quiet?
Nigga. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Lola.
Lola Devon, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That shit just made me hot.
Your turn. As another woman who's raising a young black girl.
Oh shit.
I don't have nothing nice to say once again.
Whoa. Are you agreeing with this?
I didn't say that. Black people, we are not a monolith. However, there is a sector of young black children that cannot be in space, community, or proximity with my child.
Say that.
Agreed.
There are...
You better keep them away.
Keep them bitches...
And the little niggas too.
You're an educator.
Hold it. There is a demographic of young girls that I will never want my child to be associated or affiliated with. And it is bad. Like, I think that she's speaking a lot out of frustration and not being able to really like fully articulate herself in a way that's PC, like that's pure emotion. But as somebody that has for the last almost decade seen what's happening with our girls, it's not good. And I speak about it frequently, but I'm very selective in how deep I go on public platforms. But I am not against fully what she said, because that's emotion. But when you break it down on its simplest levels, there is an archetype of girl, an archetype of young girl that is being raised, an archetype of mother. I don't want y'all in proximity with my kid. There is an archetype of parent that does not monitor what their children are doing, wearing, and watching. And I don't want those kids in proximity with my child either. There is a reason why I chose the career that I chose, to be helpful and be a mentor for a lot of young girls so that they can see differences. However, I am very clear that my child will never be in a middle school in America that I do not work at, because that's when that shit starts. A lot of it starts, and I'm not saying that being that helicopter parent is going to be the best thing. That's my process. That's the only thing I could think of to do, because I don't want my kid to slip and fall in the cracks of what I call the adjectives. And I'm not going to be.
I like that.
I'm not going to add a little bit more to that. You caught it, you caught it. I don't want my daughter to be around the adjectives. I don't want my child to be around children that are not monitored, that don't care about their grades, that are talking about these things. The ones that sneaking vapes and fucking and sucking real early and doing things like from fourth grade. I've seen fourth grade girls do and say some shit that literally made me like clutch my pearls. There is a generation, that is lost, and I can't find them.
Yes, I don't know if you want to tell your story. I know you have a similar experience. Do you want to voice it, or you think we should just keep it to?
I mean, as far as like the school system, stuff like that.
The thing that happened to you that we were talking about earlier this week.
Refresh my memory. I'm sorry, my memory's bad.
Where the parent came up to the school.
Oh yeah. So I had my first parents meeting this week, interaction. A girl had called her dad, mother, and uncle up to the school.
Turn your mic up a little bit.
She had called her father, her mother, and her uncle up to the school for me and the assistant principal. So basically, long story short, what happened was, so Daj, about the Yonder pouches, the phones, right? So long story short, girl comes into school. I'm checking the pouches, right? Now,
and the pouches are things that you have to put the phone into.
Yes.
Yes. So
you can't walk into a school with the pouches.
Yeah. Yes. So you have
with
to
the phone. Right?
Yeah. So basically, kids come in the morning, they open a pouch, put their phone in, lock it back. It's a magnetic lock. So once they lock it back, they're good for the day. So essentially, she comes in, she passes me the shit, and I feel for the phone, Daj. Now it's a phone case in there and the AirPod case in there. So
no phone.
So I grab it. I'm like, yo, come on, man. She's like, yo, what's in there?
No, it's not.
I'm like, listen.
If it's one thing a kid gonna do, they gonna gaslight the fuck out of you.
Daj, it's 8:15 in the morning, Daj.
Stop playing with
I'm
me.
like, yo, listen, I don't have time for this right now. Go talk to Mr. Price. He got to call your parent and verify whether you got your phone or not. She's like, yo, I got a test. I said, listen, you got to go talk to Mr. Price. She goes to Mr. Price. She basically cursed Mr. Price out. Yo, I got a test. You da-da-da-da. He's like, yo, her guidance counselor was there. He's like, yo, is this your kid? Can you call her mother for me? She called the mother. That got handled, right? That was the situation. That was the whole thing. Fast forward, she calls her parents up, I guess because she felt the way. I guess she was late for the class, so she missed the test. And because she didn't want to speak to me and Mr. Price to try to rectify the situation with her teacher, she called her father and made it seem like we was
doing something.
Yeah, we was intimidating. Yeah, we stopped her from taking the test and doing all of this. So so I had that situation. I had to go.
Child.
Yeah, so I had to deal with that or whatever, and that was interesting.
They came up on some rah-rah, or
of course.
Not to me.
Three niggas.
Not to me, but they said they made the other guy apologize or whatever. And as they said that, I was just like, oh shit. I'm like, damn, like.
They didn't realize that he was an Aquarius. He wasn't.
But this is what I'm saying, like the archetype of parenting, right? The archetype of, okay, explain this to me. Like there are certain questions as a parent that you need to ask, and these parents don't ask. How is it possible that you're contacting me during the school day and your phone is supposed to be locked up? That's my first question. Why the fuck are we even talking right now?
Called. No, right?
No. But she followed back and called her parents and revved up the story. Do you know how many times?
This is over. I'm sorry, Daj. This is over the course of days. So
yeah,
I to this day don't know whether or not she had her phone, because even in the meeting, her dad was like, when I said to him, I was like, well, sir, like when the kids try to play the funny shit, they don't get nothing off on me. That's why I am where I'm at. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nobody gets anything off on me. So I'm like, Dad, you got a phone case and AirPods case. I'm not believing that you don't have the phone. You got all the phone accessories, but no phone. All right.
Now I'm stupid.
So what did he say? Did he say?
He said to me, Mr. Green, you never forgot something at home before? I said, of course I do. I forget
How
stuff all
the
the time.
fuck you forget the case in the air? And this is what I'm saying.
But hold on, I'm sorry. But when I was explaining this to Tahoe, what I said when I realized like what was going on, it wasn't about fact, it wasn't about logic, it wasn't about holding his kid accountable.
Right.
It was about my kid told me two guys
yelled at her.
They yelled were me. And again,
feelings.
Y'all know I don't yell.
Yeah.
And Mr. Price, he don't want to work that hard anyway. So I know he didn't yell. You see what I'm saying? So I know for sure that it wasn't that. So and it was more of a boasting and showing of him yo, my daughter, she was crying, so I'm up here to show whatever. And once I realized that, I'm like, yo, I'm dealing with other fights. I got the lunchroom. I'm training somebody while I'm doing this. I don't have time to
play games.
Yeah, like to have your like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what, Pop? I hear you. Salute and God bless.
That's it. That's exactly how we need to verbally stiff arm these niggas away from us and our children. I hear you. I won't be dealing with your child no more. Sometimes it has to be that way.
It's over.
But it's crazy. Like I had a situation years ago where a kid got caught with their phone on them, lied to the teacher several times, said they didn't have a phone on them, got caught with the phone on them. Teacher calls the parent not realizing that they're on a fucking recorded line, because all calls come through a recorded line, and literally says, so you had your phone on you? I'm going to tell the teacher that you left your phone home, but make sure in the future. It's like, y'all willing to lie, beg, steal for these kids, and y'all don't hold them accountable. Yep. And we're supposed to somehow keep a semblance of like normalcy and equity in the building, where we're holding other kids accountable with parents that understand the rules, but then have to break the rules because certain parents don't give a fuck about the rules and don't understand how that impacts the entire building.
Exactly.
You know how many times I have to have conversations with parents about vapes? I had to have a conversation with a parent about a vape, and the parent is like, oh, can you describe it for me? I actually think that was mine.
That's shit.
Hello?
Real shit.
Hello. I ain't never worked in a high school in my life. So what I'm saying is any story I ever give y'all is 14 and under.
That's nuts.
And you're telling, hello? What you mean it was your vape? What are we talking about?
So now, can we hold her accountable for it, quote unquote, being her vape? Because kids are not supposed to vape, right?
They're not.
So now, can we call ACS? You get what I'm saying? Like, how far do we go to hold these people accountable for this shit?
And then what is that like? And then what happens to that? It's he said, she said. It's like, oh no, I didn't know, and
I don't know,
she mistakenly took the wrong bag, and it was my bag. But then why isn't it in her pocket?
This is why I have no problem when people call other black folk elitists. Remember the whole conversation that was going on with everybody going out to Martha's Vineyard this summer and trying to
every
gatekeep?
summer.
This is why, because again, we don't want to see a future generation of black kids in the system by calling ACS on dumb shit. So the best thing I could do is go and rent me a $4,000 2-week stay in Martha's Vineyard and stay the fuck away from y'all, because that's wild to me.
Gotta stay away from.
Also, I didn't know that the school lines were recorded.
Some of them, if they use a certain platform, then yes, they are recorded, and they call them like, you are now being like, you're on a recording line. So it tells both people that they're recorded, but people don't. I don't think that they really be putting two and two together.
They forget. I think people forget once they get on. Once you get into the convo, I think you just forget, and they just become regular.
I don't forget. I keep all the transcripts.
It's really disturbing to me that people don't realize how they're affecting their kids and how their kids are affecting other kids. And y'all want us to give grace. This is a child. No, that's a little demon. And I don't want that motherfucker around my kid. I don't think you understand the little things that that you're seeing at home are 100 times worse at school. The little things that you keep having to, like, why are you doing this? Or what, you talk back? Imagine how they talk to the people that's not their parent.
Yep.
Imagine how they talk to their friends. I remember a time where a child was exposed to porn because their friends was, right? It's just like, bro, keep them little motherfuckers away. And again, if it was up to me, Thanos would have snapped all of y'all out of here.
Hello.
All of y'all out of here. We need a fresh fucking start, bro. We need a fresh start. And the problem is y'all are teaching. Remember y'all was saying, oh, it was the grandparents that taught my era, but it's all kind of getting washed down. That's not really happening in y'all houses because y'all don't have enough money and y'all have 7 kids. And now you're struggling to pay the bills and feed 7 kids. So now you're angry all the time. You're pouring that anger into your child. Your child is coming to school beaten or like emotionally beaten down and
throwing
is
shit at the
emotionally
teacher,
beating down
throwing
everybody
shoes.
else. It's just a fucking horrid cycle. Y'all all need to
hold it.
Yeah, and I think to Lola's point earlier when she was talking about the influence, just so like you're saying, how the school, the home, and then it's like when you look at the outside influence or the external influences, it's not really too many Maya Angelos and those types of people where, you know what I'm saying, like she said, it's the music or it's the television. And like I told you at the high school that the gay boys and the girls at my school, they do the fake Zeus Network shit and they go around with the iPad filming fake fights. That's what they do.
Yeah. They did that shit in my school too. I'm just like, what the fuck? This is stupid as hell. But that's what's cool to them.
Yeah. And that's what their parents are watching too.
Yeah. And that's a whole nother conversation about what you're doing as an adult that you should not be doing in front of kids. Like there was a time and place. Like if 2 adults was in one room, the kid had to leave. Right. Like we're not doing that anymore. Like we losing recipes. But on the bigger issue is we had and grew up on gangster rap. We grew up on the Kims and the Foxies of the world. Like we grew up on the fucking Spice Network and like the porn was on the TV. Okay. Like the taxi cab confessions and watching the shit that we wasn't supposed to watch and sneaking and doing that.
After dark.
All of that, right? The fucking BET Uncut. Like we grew up on these things. But also, I don't recall, and this can also be because I grew up in a bubble. I don't recall when someone asked me, who did I want to be when I grew up? I don't recall it being a bullshit person.
Right.
Like, I recall looking up to my mother and my grandmother and my aunts and my uncles. Like, I recall saying, when I grow up, I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a doctor. Like, these kids grow up, they want to be a fucking YouTuber.
Yeah.
I want to be a streamer. Every time my kids say it, I want to snuff her. Like, shut up. No, that's not what we're doing. Like, that's a hobby. And I understand that's a hobby that can make you a lot of money. And I also understand that you grew up around me potting, so you see things differently. But I need you to see the value in the fact that your parents went to school, we got our education, we got those degrees, we have a career, and then we're able to do the fun things that we want to do additionally. There's not enough kids saying, I look up to my mom.
Because sometimes the mom ain't worth looking up to.
And that's the problem.
Even when you said, like, we grew up on that type of shit, but for every Lil' Kim, we had a Queen Latifah. Like, it was less of a imbalance. You know what I mean? Like, now all of the mainstream female rappers, and that's why I said I really like Mana Leo, however you pronounce her.
I like
because she's a little bit more in depth. Because for me, when I was growing up, I wanted to be a lawyer. And I was thinking about it the other day. Why did I want to be a lawyer so bad? Aside from the fact that I'm very good at debating, I was obsessed with Maxine Shaw, attorney at law.
Yo, Maxine Shaw, like her name was my Twitter name for so many years.
So
Maxine is that
BET
girl.
Uncut when Nelly was, swiping credit cards down her ass cheeks. But then we also had Living Single where Khadijah James owned a magazine company.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So there was a balance in that.
You still have those now.
But we don't even really have that much
What's shorty
cable.
from Scandal?
Kerry Washington?
Olivia Pope?
Yeah.
The home wrecker who was sleeping with a married man, whose father was a murderer,
I never watched.
who lived off, she didn't even eat healthy. She lived off of fucking wine and popcorn and didn't take care of herself.
It's true.
The thing is, we also don't have cable. So, like, for a geek like me, yeah, I can watch this, but I can watch the Discovery Network and watch Lions and shit. Now, everything is streamed, and the streamable things are ghetto. My daughter would not even know what a Baddies is because I've never been interested in watching that. And that's not to say that I wasn't, like, down for loving hip-hop when it first came out. But how old were we? 22?
We were young, doing young shit, but we weren't 17. We wasn't 14. You was 40. It's crazy. Even when Bad Girls Club came out, I remember loving that shit. I was fucking 19.
Disclaimer, when Bad Girls Club first came out, I went to an audition.
I always wanted to be
I
on
didn't
either
make
Bad
it.
Girls
I can
Club
see
or
that.
Real World.
I wasn't bad enough.
All right.
Me either.
Moving along, we only have a couple minutes left. Y'all know we got a cease and desist around here.
From who?
It was your fault.
Oh, Lord, what did I do?
How was your fault?
I don't know.
Oh,
Was she on that episode?
Yeah,
because I'm always saying some shit. What did I say?
It was not your fault.
Oh.
it was
She
my
shot
fault.
See, that'd be my worry, that my mouth will get me in trouble. That's why I'm like, what did I do?
No, first of all, my mouth did not get me in trouble. I didn't do nothing. If you say something stupid and we have a clip of it and we discuss it and I say that you said something stupid and then other people on the internet decide to find you and
Wait.
say that you did something stupid, that's not my fault.
Was it Nicki
I didn't
Minaj?
say anything to you. No.
Oh,
Please.
that's
It
a
was
big
a
deal.
young
if she-
lady that was saying she doesn't want to date certain occupations, and we spoke about Instacart and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
When she said I'm sorry, you can't say you go to a grocery store, you see a man grocery shopping, and your immediate thought is that the nigga's an Instacarter and that's okay in your brain. Like, you're bugged out.
Okay. So what did she say?
I mean,
She got mad.
I agree with her though.
You agree with seeing a man grocery shop and immediately thinking he's an Instacarter?
I agreed with there are certain occupations that I'm not gonna want to date based off of where I am today.
Before we even got to the fact that you might not want to date him, it was just this man was grocery shopping.
Yes,
If you go
that
to the
was the
grocery store
problem.
right now and just get groceries.
You never been in a grocery store and seen somebody shopping and think they was Instacart?
No.
They're walking
This is
through
what-
like
No.
this,
She didn't
checking
say
the
all that.
phone. Yeah, you can tell an Instacarter in a supermarket.
Honestly, when
You
I
can't
go
tell
in
an Instacart in a supermarket.
when I go in the supermarket, 9 times out of 10, I'm
not
with
paying
my
attention to
entire
any
family,
niggas.
and I'm not paying
Okay,
attention
that's
to none
not
of you
the point.
niggas.
The point is you can locate certain people that are walking around with their phone. They look very
confused and disheveled.
Yes, and they're grabbing this and they're looking.
Or maybe they just have a list on their phone. That's not true.
Forever.
No,
that's judgy as hell.
I didn't say I was looking not to fuck with them. I'm just saying I can tell a person that could be doing Instacart.
I don't pay attention enough to other people, and that's my problem.
And that's the problem.
I'm a people watcher.
Okay, I can see that.
I'm a main character. I'm walking around like everybody's in this movie of mine, so I'm paying attention to everybody.
But we want men to be able to handle life skills, and then when we see them and they could just be handling life skills, all of a sudden we start to equate that to their value and their worth, and that's fucked up.
Yes, I'm doing it. And this, it's important that you move with fucking intention with the choices that you make in your damn life, who you entertain, who you say, you know what, boundaries set, not doing that. Sorry, you could be a great person. I'm not dealing with it.
Yeah.
Like, and that's all she was saying. I agree with her.
No, and I think, and I could be wrong. I thought what Daj was saying was like,
this person said, you're toxic, and
for that to be the first thought, like, damn, bitch, can he buy some eggs for himself? You don't even know. First of all, he might not even be attracted to your ass. Why are you worried about whether you would want him? He probably don't want your ass.
Oh,
she sounded crazy to immediately think that this was what he does. He could have just been in a grocery store.
Y'all are very hard. So you never... All right.
No, I've never what?
Nigga, I've looked at somebody who was like, I wouldn't fuck with them. You know, I'm supposed to automatically think, oh, they wouldn't fuck with me? No, I'm just me in my mind.
I mean, I look at niggas all the time and be like, ugh.
Yeah, nah. Right?
But not from... Okay, so if I see a man washing a car, oh, he's probably a car washer. I wouldn't fuck with him. Like, come on, bitch, get over yourself. She gonna cease and desist again?
So apparently the issue was
we're not using her content or anything this time.
The issue was, what the fuck was she mad about? Because we put it and we didn't tag her in it, even though we got it from a third party page.
Yeah. The thing, she recognized that it went viral months ago, and so she was like, "You're using my likeness. I did not give you permission, and I want it taken down." And I had a whole conversation with the young lady, and she basically said, "Honestly,"
and my fans attacked her.
It was her.
It wasn't me.
She said,
I didn't say shit to her.
She said, "Honestly, I wake up in the morning to your co-host calling me this, that, and the other,
saying that you was toxic and that I was dumb."
Yeah, and she didn't like it.
This is what happens when you put yourself on the internet. Right now, anything that I've said tonight, somebody can wake up the next morning and start going, I went viral for talking about how at this point in my life, I am choosing stability over love. That's more important for me at this stage. There were 50,000 comments calling me a gold digging ass, corny ass bitch. You not
how did that conversation go? Stability over love.
I think people kind of misunderstood what I was trying to say, or maybe I didn't do a good enough job at explaining it. I do want love. I do want to be with somebody who I'm head over heels in love with, but that the look, the butterflies, that instant chemistry is no longer the foundation that's going to maintain a relationship with me. My daughter's father is very handsome. He was gorgeous back in the day. But obviously there was a lack of substance between the both of us towards each other that did not maintain the relationship. So now for me, I need something a little bit more stable. I'm stable in my career. Do I want to do better? Absolutely. Ain't enough money. But I'm stable. I have my shit together. I'm kind. I'm peaceful. I'm thoughtful. There's so many things about me that I want reciprocity. So for me, it's more about stable. I got my own place, I got my own car, I got a degree, I got all of this. So I want somebody that can meet me there.
But if you have it already and you're stable already, why not date for love? You have all the things already.
Yeah, I want him to have it too.
But, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that.
That's all I was saying. I want love, but I want him to be stable. It's not enough. I don't want to just...
So you're not dating down for love is basically what you're saying.
And maybe I should have just said it like that.
I'm not dating down for love.
I'm not dating down for love.
Right.
I'm absolutely going to love the partner that I'm with.
That's exactly what Shorty said in that clip. That's exactly what she said. We're
not disagreeing with her not dating down. The disagreement for me, and it could be different for Daj, the disagreement with me was that you looked at him doing a mundane task and immediately asserted his value to that.
Yes. And what it was for me, it wasn't just that. It was the fact that people in this world, the economy is fucked. Everybody has multiple hobbies and things that they're doing. So just to dismiss somebody off of one thing that you're seeing that you're not even sure about, like you made this decision. I don't want to be with anybody that does something for a job that I consider a hobby. But what if that is one of? Yeah. But we don't even know that. And you are saying, like, and you're saying, like, yeah, in my 40s, I've done all of these great things. And I'm not even willing to ask the question to get the information because you wrote him off. No, I'm not. Because she said that she wrote him off immediately based off of her perception. You didn't even get a chance to ask that man what his name was or what was happening.
That's not what happened.
That was, all right.
What happened was she saw the person. And it made her think about occupations that she would date. And she listed the occupations that she would not date. And she started listing them. One was a scammer. One was a trainer. One was a, there were just certain things. And so that thought, he's handsome. It looks like he's doing Instacart. Would I date Instacarter? And it made her go down a rabbit hole of the type of things that she would and wouldn't, and that was what it was never focused on him, which is the narrative that you're. No, we played the clip in here.
That doesn't mean that I remember that shit from 3 weeks ago. I remember what my thought process was, but I don't remember exactly what she said word for word, bar for bar. But I remember me saying that thought process is toxic at that age. That's what I said.
Yeah, I got into an Uber a couple of weeks ago, and the Uber driver was fine as fuck. I'd never seen an Uber driver so goddamn fine.
I've seen a few.
All of that. And he asked me for my number, and I gave him my number, and we texted a couple of times, but it never went further than that.
But did you ask him what he does? If he only does Uber?
I guess maybe I'm like the bitch too.
Yeah. And I think that, but
Clean
but also
wake him up.
But I think that also is.
We got him.
I think that
we got him.
We got him.
I think for me that's an issue because I think of people bigger than just what they might necessarily do. And there are certain things that I agree that I'm absolutely not with, but most of those things are tied to like legalities. Like, because I'm not a ride or die bitch. Sure. And I've said it several times. Once you go to jail, like I'll answer the phone, but we're not together.
I'm like that too.
I'm not a ride or die bitch. I never will be. But I think that I've had so many interesting conversations with Uber drivers because I don't drive. So I'm always in an Uber. I'm always in a car. And I've heard amazing stories of people's lives and the things that they do and the things that they do outside of this. And like, oh, this is just like for me to get some extra bread in my pocket. So how is that different than me coming here once a week for 4 weeks to do this, something that I enjoy, something that is a hobby of mine, but also it is a second job. But my second job is a hobby. I would never walk in a room and say, hey, good morning, everybody. I'm a podcaster.
This shit just brought up a fucking very similar topic. Oh, what you trying to leave?
Yeah, I want to do it, but I have a reservation at 5:30.
This girl popped up on my Instagram this week that I used to deal with. I want to say 10, 13 years ago. And she said to me, you were my first broke boy experience.
Well, how long ago was this? Like, whoa.
I've never been broke in my... Well, I've been maybe, but not with...
Clean it up.
So here's the situation. I've spoken about this on So Shameless years ago. I meet this girl. She's beautiful. Her father is a coach for a major football or team. Something like that. Coach.
Oh, you was broke in her world.
Right? She comes out. She orders mad shit. We're out. This is what she was telling me, right? Because I was like, I ain't never been broke. Girl, is that what you remember? But girl, please, right? So she's saying all of this stuff. But I do remember when she came back, she started telling me about how she tricks and how she likes buying this. And she comes to this house and she's like, we're going to knock down this wall. I'm going to have my guy George come and he's going to do this, that, and the other. And she's just selling this whole dream. I'm like, oh, shit, this girl, she's lit. We knock it down that night. We wake up the next day. I want to go get a tattoo. She's like, oh, I'm going to get a tattoo too. I'm like, bet. You got him? Pay for him. She's like, bet. We go off 45 minutes to the tattoo parlor, right? I'm getting my tattoo. She's like, oh, I'm gonna go to the store. This bitch never comes back. She left.
She got her tattoo already?
No.
Oh.
She just, I'm getting my tattoo. Tattoo finished. I'm texting her. She's not answering. I go outside. I'm looking for her. What the fuck? I go to the ATM. I get the money. I pay for the tattoo. I leave. I come back. Her car is still in front of my crib. Right? So now I'm like, damn, did I leave her? Like, what the fuck is going on? Maybe 2 a.m, I open Instagram. She's in the club somewhere. I look out the window. The car is still in front of my house.
The fuck type of Cinderella shit is
I'm
this?
like, what the fuck is going on? Right? Turns out she's like, oh no, I saw my friend. You ain't see you. You're from Jersey. You seen your friend in Bay Ridge? Right. No, you called somebody to come get you and dipped because you didn't want to pay for the tattoos.
Well, wait. Why did you ask her to pay for the tattoo in the first place? You like, you got it?
Yeah, I asked if she was going to pay for them.
Why did you ask her
that?
But
why would she even go with you?
She was acting like she was rich. I ain't know.
Oh, yeah.
I think maybe, that could have been me bugging, whatever. But shit, bitch, you acting like you got it. You want to knock down walls and all that.
Right.
She said that I spent, you know what she said? And I'm not sure if I said this because it sounds asinine to me. It sounds asinine to me. She said, I said that I spent too much money on the drink so I couldn't pay for my tattoo. My thing is, tattoos cost $400-500. $80 in drinks? Like, how much could you have drank? Like that, you would believe that I couldn't pay for a tattoo. Well, I think I'm a better liar than that. I'm gonna come up with some other shit. You think I'm gonna say that?
No, I'm so this whole story is confusing to me.
But that's what she said.
Okay.
And
so she left you.
So she left me there at the tattoo spot.
And left her car in front of your house.
Yes.
But you're her broke boy experience.
Because apparently I was broke for asking her to pay for the tattoo and being worried about the drinks. But from what I can always remember, I'm stunt first. Mm-hmm. Worry about it later.
Yeah.
That's always been me. Stunt first. I'm talking about from when a drug dealer stages. Stunt first. Like, I'll literally spend money I don't have just so that you don't think I don't have money.
Right. And then you'll put your head in the sand and work and figure it out. Yeah.
When did she come get her fucking car?
I have no idea. The car just wasn't here. Now, at the time, I believe that I was very early in sanitation. Mm-hmm. So I did have a new car, but I was not getting paid very much at the time. Maybe I was broke, but I still can't see. Because why would I wake up and go get the tattoo the next day then? If I spent all my money. I could get that next week.
Why did she go with you and why did she leave her car?
Wait, why did she say that you was complaining about the drinks?
She said that I said I spent all my money on the drinks. So I couldn't afford my tattoo. So now she owes me for the drinks, so she has to pay the tattoo. Although, that does seem like my guilt trip style. I just don't think that I would have used that.
This is weird.
She's always been weird.
Murder mystery type shit.
She's always been weird. I told her she's crazy. I said, you're crazy for even thinking that this is real.
So y'all stayed in contact all these years, just like social media wise?
She doesn't even post on social media, so I wouldn't even have known to not follow her no more. Like, literally, she has maybe 4 pictures on her page. She does not social media. So I seen her, and when I seen her, I was like, yo, I still can't believe you left me at the fucking tattoo shop.
Yeah, that's weird. Thank God you dodged the bullet. The bitch now nuts.
Oh, you're nuts. Absolutely nuts.
So, that's all it was.
Anyway, so y'all good. She wants to leave. I thought yesterday, what do you think about that? How would you feel about somebody calling you broke boy? Because my thing is, I would never say that to somebody.
That they were broke? I mean,
I would never tell a woman, you my first whack pussy experience.
Whoa, that's not even that's not even the same.
Like,
that's not even no, it's not. That's not the same at all.
What's the equivalent for women?
Let me think.
I'm screaming.
Not having money. And not having good sex. That's
maybe
not
like
equivalent?
not having.
You was the first bitch that didn't keep a clean house, didn't cook.
No, I think like you the first bitch that had like a stiff weave. That would be hurtful.
That's not the same.
Guys wouldn't
Men
even say
identify with dick and money. That's what makes us.
So what do we identify
dick
with?
and money, that's your
Caliber.
traditional role. Then a woman's traditional role would be how she kept the house.
Or maybe if her hygiene was bad.
No,
like, yo,
you
the
my
first stink
ugly
bitch.
bitch. You was my first ugly bitch experience.
My first bitch that was mid.
The only bitch that was mid. That would be even worse.
Yeah. Like, would you say? I would never say that to somebody. Like, I can think it.
Nuts.
Yeah, I wouldn't just walk up to you. Now, if you happen to have asked her, yo, whatever happened to us, then honesty prevails.
No.
You was my first broke nigga.
No, it wasn't nothing like that.
Or maybe she could have said it in
Say that
like,
again.
I was used to a higher experience and I didn't really see that with
But
you.
you chose that. Your
Yeah, you
dad
made
was
a
rich.
choice, yeah.
I never came off rich.
Right.
I post that I work, pick up garbage since the day I got the job.
First
it's
of
on
all,
my Instagram.
I think it's very interesting because like honesty is so important because I feel like any broke nigga I've ever dated, like I let it be known while we was dating, like you are the broke nigga that I'm dating.
So
like I don't have to throw it in your face.
You would say that to him? You're
no,
a broke
I didn't
nigga?
say. I did. That's not what I said. I said it will already be known.
How
that
would
you
I know?
Because
How would I know?
if I know that you're broke, there's certain things that I'm not going to ask you to do because I know that you broke. So I'm just gonna be like, oh no, I got the bill. Don't even
And
worry
see,
about
that's
that.
what I mean by dating down. I don't want to do that no more.
Yeah, I would know. At this age, it's not happening. But what I'm saying is like, the niggas that didn't have like good credit, or I dated niggas that didn't have a bank account, and I'm like, what do you mean you don't have a bank account? Like, let's go down to the bank and go open it for you. Like, you know that you was the broke nigga that I was there. Like you.
They had personality.
Yeah, they was cool. I was in my 20s too, so then
Yeah.
it's a different situation. I was just always had certain things, but like I'm not gonna tell you 15 years later, like you knew you was the broke nigga. Like don't even.
No, just because you rich and I have a job don't make me broke.
Well, you're
to
broke in her world.
But that don't make me a broke nigga.
It does.
You're not a broke nigga, but
In
just
her
to
world.
her, you can't afford the lifestyle she's used to having.
Yeah, that's
and if she has
it's
a memory
nasty.
of you
It's
not being able
nasty.
to afford drinks for whatever, she could be lying. Who knows? But if that's the memory, she's like, yeah, let me
Yeah.
get up out of here. But you already knocked it down.
Several times.
Oh, well, fuck the bitch.
And then on top of that, it's like
okay,
She dealt with me for years after that.
wait, after she
Years
left
after
you,
that.
After she called you.
wait, after she left you, you kept fucking with her.
She was
I need niggas to have self-esteem, and this is part of the problem.
But I
'cause what
never
we
took
talk
her out
about-
again. I just had sex with her. Mad times.
You can tell the difference.
I literally, I was the minute she left me there,
Like, bitch.
but she would be like, yo, I'm around here. I ain't pull up. Yeah, but I always looked at her with like disdain.
It wasn't disdain. It was like,
Nah, disdain.
now I gotta
You
make
left me
yeah,
there?
bitch.
You couldn't just say, yo, I don't want to pay for the tattoo?
Right.
You couldn't just say that?
Yeah.
You left me there?
I'm gonna get it back in pussy.
I'm gonna get it back in blood.
Wildin'. Yes, you had something you want to say before we out of here?
Nah, we out of here.
Yes, damn.
Do you know both of you guys have really nice voices? Like y'all can do some, especially you. You could do some like Lenny Green, late night after dark type of.
He was
voice.
just talking about that.
Yeah, you have a really
I was
nice-
talking about, I was.
He wants to do a night show.
Possibly.
That'd be dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, I gotta go for real.
Yes. Lola, please tell these people where to find you, what you got going on.
You can always find me in the club. Nah. Right, that's what I was about to say. I am on Instagram, Lola the THEE Divine DIVINE. I'm around. As long as you guys will have me, I'll pull up. And like if you see me outside, say hi. I'm not scary. I won't bite. All that.
We have something new coming out soon. Okay, and we'll tell y'all soon because Daj literally took her shit off, said her Uber's outside.
Yeah.
So shameless.
My bad, y'all.